Welcome to the podcast called The Heavy Rollers. Big boys living that good jujitsu like with nothing but truth and nicotine. We got Steven with a blue bell, real cowboy. 9 milligrams of nicotine in his pouches, planes be crashing in his front yard. Next up we got Derek the nice guy. Mama took too much Tylenol when she was pregnant. Boy got a white belt with lots of stories. Living that heavy roller life. Hey, hey. We got Steven with a blue bell, real cowboy. 9 milligrams of nicotine in his pouches, planes be crashing in his front yard. Next up we got Derek the nice guy. Mama took too much Tylenol when she was pregnant. Boy got a white belt with lots of stories.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast. I'm sorry we don't have a new episode for you guys this week, but I do have a little confirmation, little what the fuck it's called episode put together. Me and Steven put, these are just from just great conversations we had this last year, and we're both really sick. I believe I talked to Steven the other day. He's not feeling good. He couldn't even hardly talk. I'm been gaining my voice and gaining it back. So anyway, I'm so sorry about not having an episode for you guys this week, but I promise you this is a good little, just some nice conversations we had from the first episode all the way to I think the 20th episode or something like that. Just a few episodes, just a few conversations I remembered off the top of my head. Just some random shit for y'all to enjoy. And, so just kind of reminisce if you've been listening to the podcast since day one, or if you don't, you barely started listening to the podcast, some good conversations, from old episodes you might want to look up or something like that. Or I'm going to try to put everything in the comments too, man. Like I said, I'm sick as fuck, and I'm doing this, the night before I'm supposed to release this, because I've been in bed since Saturday, and it is now Tuesday. But I'm gonna try to get this out for you guys, and I really hope y'all enjoy it, and I hope to do more like this too. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we don't have an episode coming up, or whatever something happens like this, and I really do appreciate you guys, for your support and everything y'all do for us, and hopefully just enjoy the pod, man. Just enjoy this little flashback episodes. It probably won't be that very long, but definitely. God, try not to do that. I've been trying to hold it. I don't care. I'm tired of starting over. Get that mucus out of me. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are doing good, and I do appreciate y'all. I do appreciate everything y'all been doing for me, and just been listening and stuff. It's really appreciated, man. It really is. It's not every day, you create a podcast and you have such great listeners like you guys. So guys, enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Whoa. This is the first episode of
the new podcast.
Yes. You know what I mean? A lot of people might know me from the Derek Rivera show, but I'd like for you to introduce yourself at least, and then I can come in and introduce myself, because I don't think anybody actually listens to my other podcast that I haven't done in a long time. But,
Well, what's up, everybody? My name is Steven Graham. I'm a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. Doing it for almost 3.5 years. Follow my Instagram. I'll put in the link later in the comments. But right now it's Steven Graham BJJ _. Follow me, like my stuff, and I'll shout you out later.
Yeah. And and I'm Derek Rivera. I'm just a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? I have I'm a white belt in jiu-jitsu. It's amazing to me how awesome, jiu-jitsu brings people together, but I'll get into that. But yeah, I'm pretty much just a regular dude, and I'll put my Instagram down there as well if you want to follow. If you don't, I don't give a shit. But because I got a lot of followers, but they're all fake accounts. There'd be some chick hey, you're cute, and I'm like, first of all, you're blind.
And then you follow back.
Yeah. No, I don't follow them back actually anymore. I went through there when I first started going to church again. I went through there and started just taking all that off my Instagram, because it was the content was so bad. I'll pull up my phone and you just some chicks playing with her tits, and I'm like, oh crap, dude. I'm like, that's not who I am. That's not who I am. But they were I'm like, I am so sorry, because it'd be in public, dude. You'd be at work, and I work with a bunch of women, so I'm like, I pull up, I'm like, and my Instagram accidentally pops up if I throw the phone down, and it's some chick playing with her tits and licking herself, and I'm like, oh, don't mind me.
I don't know if we could add that in the podcast. We might get banned already just for that part.
I hope not. Like, what I've noticed, like, I've been podcasting for 4 years, and what I've noticed is, like, sometimes they love shocking content, and other times people don't really respond to a lot of, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, like, what they respond to, because, like, you kind of have to be, like, dumb sometimes.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't mean to sound bitter or nothing like that, but, like, there's a lot of podcasts out there that are freaking so stupid. And I'll listen to them, and I'm like, well, this is great. You know, and you can't learn nothing. But I could definitely edit that part out. It might take a second. But, yeah, anyway, I'm Derek Rivera, and I'm pretty much, you know, just a white belt, and it's pretty fun. Learned a lot. Met you through the gym.
Yep.
I remember, like, I'm going to say this because I don't know if it's funny or not, but, like I remember seeing the pictures of y'all before I came to the gym, and Skylar's like, you need to come in the gym, you know, and you know, Jesse, every once in a while posts on Facebook, and, you know, Jesse would come in like, well, if you're in jiu-jitsu, you'd feel a lot better, and stuff like that, and I'm like, and I saw you, and I'm like, oh, no. Like, and I was like, they're going to put me against that guy, and I'm gonna like, just get smashed my first day, and I'm done. Like,
I'm not that type of person.
I know, but
I like to have my rolling partners have fun, just like I do.
It is pretty fun, actually.
Well, guys, we're looking for a name for this podcast. If you guys can come up with a funny one and we like it, the top 3, we'll pick from those. If you guys want to let us know in the comments.
Yeah, that would be actually pretty dope, because we also want to base the YouTube channel off of it, because I don't think we should use my YouTube channel because of the whole blacklisted thing. But
this is a fresh start for 2025, a whole new name.
Yeah, 2025 is gonna be a good year, I think.
Well, how I got into jiu-jitsu was my buddy that used to live with me. He used to sleep on my couch, and he was like, "Man, dude, come try this sport." And I was like, "I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that sport. It doesn't look fun. I'm not trying to get hurt." And he's like, "No, dude, just try it." So I was like, "Okay." So one day he calls me and he goes, "Hey, like, go to this spot at this time, and I'll be there." I'm like, "Okay." I show up, and it says jiu-jitsu on the wall, and I was like, oh, this fucking guy. But he already paid for it, so I was like, damn, I at least got to go in it. So I go in, and he's not there, and I'm like getting nervous, I'm scared. I'm like, man, dude, I'm the only big dude here. Everybody was probably 170 and under. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't know if I can do this. I'm the only big dude again. And then, so I start doing the warm-ups. I'm doing all the shrimps. I'm doing all the, you know, the whole setup. 30 minutes goes by, and I still don't see my friend. I'm fucking shitting bricks, dude.
Oh.
Eventually, he shows up, and he's like, oh, what's up? Like, he introduces himself to the coach or whatever. And then, dude, I just was so happy because he was there. I knew somebody's face, and it just made me happy knowing that, like, somebody took the time to do that for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did the whole class, and I was like, dude, I'm so tired. An hour rolling, I wanted to go home.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, dude, I already paid for another class. We're going somewhere else. So we drove 40 minutes to another gym, to his gym. And I did a whole another hour there. So I did 2 hours or so of jiu-jitsu my very first day. I was full of sweat. I was tired. My body hurt. Thought I was going to die a few times. And then the next day I paid for the very first class. I paid for the full month, and I was like, all right, let's just see if I can do the month. And I've been going since, and that was in 3 years ago. I can't remember the month.
Nice.
But yeah, dude, it's been one of the best things I've ever gotten into. And
oh, yeah.
I appreciate my buddy Emilio for pushing me to do this.
And you lost a lot of weight, too. I saw old pictures of you.
When I first started, I was probably close to 350. And now, the ending of 2024, I am now at 293 is what I woke up to this morning.
Nice.
So I've dropped a lot of weight from that. I still look hella fat. Don't get me wrong. I'm so fat. I love food, but without jiu-jitsu, I probably would have never lost weight.
Yeah. Last year, on June 27th, 2 days before my birthday, and Skylar and Jesse had been trying to talk me into it for years, but I lived in Killeen. Yeah. And they're like, oh, when you come, and Skylar knew I was moving down here. And so he's like, you know, you need to see this. And like, and when he first started talking to me again, because
It's a long story actually, but it's not really that long, but it is. Like for me and him started talking after 18 years again, and he was like, "Yo, you should try jiu-jitsu." I'm like, "Dude, no." Like, because I see him and TJ, and they're like all in good shape, and they're all rolling around. I'm like, "No."
Yeah, see, that's how I felt.
And he's like, "Well, come to our competition." So I started going to the competitions, and one day they had one at South Padre, and they're like, "We want you to see this dude Jesse." And I'm like, "All right," and then I see him. I'm like, "Well, he just looks like an average dude, like, you know."
Yeah.
And Jesse's kind of a big dude, but he was so freaking fast. And I'm like, "What the?" Like, I said it out loud. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like that in the middle of the whole gym. But they're in South Padre, and Jesse took this dude that was actually bigger than him down. Like, it was a child's play.
Yeah, Jesse's good, dude.
And I was like, and that's when I started started watching videos and stuff. And it still took me like 2 years to walk in the gym because I didn't move back down here for like another two and a half years. And then I was like, man, this is so dope. And I said, this stuff's pretty cool. I can never see myself doing it. And then I added Jesse on Facebook, and every time I'd post something kind of depressing, he'd be like, "Well, if you're in jiu-jitsu, you wouldn't be feeling that way." And like he just throw little stuff in, you know how he does. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, well, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not you guys, you know. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna even get a stripe, right? That was my whole thought process. And so one day they finally got me to walk in because I moved down here last May, and then they're like, I finally got me to walk in June. It took them a month of talking me into it. And I'm like, fine, I'll fucking go. And I went to the first class. It was Mario's class. And he decided that he's like, let's turn the heat up. And he turns up the heat to like 90 degrees and then has me run around the whole mat with everybody. And like, it's the beginner class, and we were shrimping and doing all that stuff. And I was like, dude, I can't do this. I can't. It was like a whole hour of hell for me. And then like the next class was like Coach David's class. And I think you came in, Jesse came in, and a bunch of other people came in. And they're like, this is the advanced class. I'm like, well, I'm going to sit this one out. And I was just like the whole time, like, because like we weighed me that afternoon, and I was 398 pounds, like 398.6 pounds.
Yeah. And
I was like, Jesus, I've never been this big in my life, and I know I'm smaller than that now, but like at the last time I weighed myself, like Raptor Promotions, this last summer, I was like 360. So I was like, okay, because like I didn't change my eating habits that much.
Yeah.
But I just started like doing more stuff and being more active. Because in Killeen, all I had to do was go home and go to work and stuff like that, and went down a pretty weird path. But it was like, dude, this is crazy. Like as soon as I tried, I got like addicted.
You can get addicted to the sport. It's fun, dude. I like it.
Yeah, like because it was weird. Because I was sitting there, I'd be at home and I'm like, dude. And like sometimes when I can't go, I'm just like torturing myself, like literally. Like there's a lot of times like everybody's there and I'll see pictures. I'm like, damn, dude, like what the, like I could be over there and I was nervous because like the first class I did was like literally the first person I ever rode with was Jorge.
Yeah.
And he was the only one like that was he wasn't even close to my size, but he was like
he was willing to roll with
me. He was the only one willing to roll with me at first, and I was like, damn, dude, and then. But I was nervous. Like, I didn't even know what rolling was. All I know is I got humbled really fast. But it was like an act of Congress to step on that mat in that gym.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, man, I don't know. I can still run. Because, like, Skyler came in, and he went over there and started talking. And I'm just like, oh, man. I'm looking around. I was like, I don't know any of these people. I've only seen them through their competitions. And, like... And Mario's like, come on. All right. It literally took me an act of Congress to step on that mat, though. I was about to run.
Dude, the hardest step of doing jiu-jitsu is the very first class and stepping on the mat.
Yeah.
Like, nobody believes that, but that is the hardest thing to do is to step on that mat. Mm-hmm. Good training partner.
Mm-hmm.
Or somebody that knows how to full roll. Like, right now, Rylan is a great example on flow rolling. Like he knows he'll ask you like, hey, do you want flow roll or do you want the pace? Or you can tell him like, hey,
that's what he tells me.
And so that's for me, that's what I look at for a training partner is like somebody who's willing to go out of their way and
like I told him today, I just want to pass your guard, because it's like he has like really long legs and he's like insanely technical and strong. So it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Not to mention he's like 6'4" or something. So it's like
I think he's like 6'5".
Yeah.
Like that.
So it's like, oh, this dude right here is kind of a badass, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, he is a badass, but I liked rolling with him today too. And I think every roll I had today was pretty good because I'm as a white belt, y'all go easy on me, you know. I feel like, but at the same time, it's like you're letting me work, but you're also working, and I like that. And I think it was pretty. I think it was that's the best way sometimes. Like when you're in my position, I know at least because I come in there, you know what I mean. I barely roll with the other white belts. I've noticed, but
it depends on what days you go.
That's true too, because a lot of like I've rolled with quite a bit of them, but you know they're pretty fun. But a lot of the upper belts will kind of like flow roll with me and stuff.
I don't know, but again, like for me, Rylan right now is probably my favorite training partner. I mean, again, everybody is, but
yeah,
he's tall, he's strong, and it's just one of those things like it's like almost like a perfect match.
Yeah,
for me and him because it's just me and him go back and forth. Like today, again, I posted a video about him yesterday, and it was nothing crazy. Like I said in the post, I wanted to give him credit where credit was done. Like he made me work this last week just because of his legs. He's so long-legged. I had to try different things. And it's just amazing to have a partner like that, like to really push you, to make you work, to work harder, to get better. And Rylan definitely does that for me. And today, he gave me 2 tough rolls. I was extremely exhausted, and I'll give it to him. He got a tap on me.
Y'all did. It was pretty entertaining to watch when I was watching a few seconds. I watched,
Yeah, and at one point, like it almost became a flow roll, but not a flow roll at the same time because it was like transition after transition. Like he had me in something, I got out of it. I had him in something, he got out of it, and it was just so nice. And to have that stability of like, oh man, this is fun. This is what I like. This is not everything's to death, and I know a lot of people like that, and I do too. Don't get me wrong, I do. But sometimes I'm like, man, like this, where you can find that balance of a flow roll but going to the death at the same time. Yeah. Oh man. Again, shout out to Rylan, dude. Rylan has been. I think
my favorite roll today was with Eric, but I also liked when I was rolling with Dakota because when I roll with Dakota, we start standing up, and that's something I really want to work on. But I was so nervous because my knees are so fucked up.
Yeah,
and like I hurt my knee the other day at work, so I was like, fuck, And so I'm trying to and like as soon as he got a hold of my leg, I just fell. I was like, dude, because I know you're about to do some some athletic man stuff, like.
Yeah, but me and Dakota lately, the last 2 days, I've been working a lot of like Daiva or reverse X or normal, I've been trying to do different things with Dakota to compare to what I do with everybody else.
Yeah, I like rolling with y'all. I cannot wait till I get to the point where I give y'all a challenge. I'm like, like I was rolling with Eric today. And I did what I called a Stephen Graham move.
What?
Like, well, I got on my tippy toes when I put all my weight on them, and I kind of like I used my legs to go around his guard. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, hell yeah, dude! Like,
open guard?
Yeah. Oh. And like I did that, and then I put my knees in, and so he couldn't move, and I just went over him. But he's like, good job, dude! And like he was like, I feel like Steven right now. And he just started laughing, but like I was like.
Man, you don't know how good that makes me feel, dude. Like, now that you learned something from me, and I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing half the time. I tell people I'm retarded, but nobody believes.
Yet again.
But for me, it's somebody who is willing to ask, like, hey, what do you want today? Are you wanting this, or do you want to go hard, or willing to work with you, and vice versa. And knowing that you're going to be safe in that role, you're not. Yeah. You're not going to get your shit broken. I don't know. That for me, that's what I look for now. No, like, I don't know. It's just something that clicked on me. Like lately, it was just like, oh, this is what I want. This is the type of partner I'm looking for. Somebody that's going to help me get better. And that's the same way with like Jesse.
Yep.
Jesse's he's a professor. He's a black belt. He can flow roll without even.
Oh yeah, he's one of my favorite.
Trying to flow roll, like Like he can mess around with you, and you're like, "Damn, this dude's kicked my ass," and he's not even trying.
Yeah, no.
So that's like the best part because you don't know if he's actually trying to kill you or not kill you at the same time.
But for me, that's what I look for is somebody you can feel comfortable with in the role. You know, they're not going to break your arm, break your ankle, try to put you to sleep for no reason. Like if they know they don't have the submission 10, 15 seconds, they let go.
That's one thing I like about that gym in the first place, because no one there's actually ever tried to, like, we all roll. I've all rolled with everybody, but no one's ever tried to, like, let's see if Derek will go to sleep today.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that would turn me off of going there if people were like that.
And like Cameron today, he was like, damn dude, like Cameron's one of the white belts.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's a cool ass dude. He was like, damn dude, he's like, for your size, he's like, you know how to like manage your weight, where to put it, where not to, Yeah. And I was like, yeah, like again, like I'm probably the biggest dude in here besides Derek, like besides you.
Yeah.
But that's what I was telling him. And I was like, it's just, I've learned throughout the 4 years or whatever I've been doing the sport, like I've always been the biggest dude somewhere.
Yeah.
I've had to know, like, oh, I can't crush this dude just because I want to. Like, I have to be more technical. And being at triple threat has definitely improved my game because of that. And I feel like I've gotten better at.
There's definitely some people you can't put all your weight on. There,
yeah.
And you wouldn't want to.
No, and I love all my training partners. I want them to come back the next day. I'm not trying to hurt them, and then they miss out because of work or this and that because I wanted to be an idiot. Yeah, stupid. But that doesn't get me nowhere in life.
Yeah, they don't get them anywhere either.
Yeah. But again, if you're looking for a good rolling partner, just make sure that they're safe. They know, like, hey, I'm hurt. You like let them know that you're hurt or whatever. And then if you feel comfortable in that role every time, and you can improve little by little with them, I think that's what makes a great training partner. If they're constantly looking for the kill or constantly looking for a competition round, like that's cool. But if you're not that type of person, don't go roll with those people. You're not going to get nothing out of it. That person might, but you might not feel so confident if something happens.
Exactly. So I feel like every role you should be able to learn something new.
Yeah. So again,
and that's what I feel like today. Like everybody I rolled with, I've learned a little something different.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, I can do that. Like.
So find your training partner. Find that person that you love rolling with. That it's always going to be a blast. And they look out for you, and vice versa. So that's what I think. That's what I look for. And again, I found that in Rylan. Rylan taught me a lot lately and improved my game, and I hope I can do that for him or vice versa for everybody at our gym that listens. I hope I'm that person. I really do.
For me, for both of us, it's like, what celeb would you like to fight?
Like in a jiu-jitsu match?
Does jiu-jitsu or not?
Oh, I said Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Dude. Because he's so cool. He's such a cool dude.
Yeah.
Like, I've never met the guy. But like his videos and I don't know. Tom Hardy seems like somebody I would love to meet and roll with.
Oh yeah, and I bet he'd be like really, man, that dude would be fucking hardcore though.
Yeah.
But hell yeah.
Well, I finally got to roll with the Mobility Monster.
Yeah.
That was cool. I've been wanting to roll with him for a long time, and I finally got the opportunity not that long ago to do it. Yep. That was fun.
That was dope.
He picked me up off the ground. Man, when he put his hands around my waist and picked me up, I was like, oh, wow, I'm dying. This is how I died. And I remember looking at the ceiling. Next second, I'm looking at the mats, and I'm like, holy shit, he just picked me up.
And that's the thing about being a guy that's over, like, 250. Like, I'm way over 250. But
yeah, so am I.
But, like, I was trying to be nice to us. But, it's like guys our size, we're not used to being picked up.
No,
it's not like an everyday thing where we get lifted off the fucking ground and thrown. It's I'm telling you, like, it's not. And it's like, once that happens, you're like, oh crap.
Yeah.
Like, what does my life come to?
Okay, so who's the celebrity that you wanted to shout out?
Dave Blunt's, that big old fat 600-pound dude. I would love for him to just try to fight me. I would love to, like, just because this guy makes me so mad. Because I just found out who he was last night.
What?
Or, like, last week, I think. But last night I actually got, like, listened to his music and stuff, and it sucks. But, like, and I hope he hears this because he's a big, heavy guy. He's about 600 pounds. He sits on stage rapping on a couch. Like, what are you going to do to me, bro? Like, first of all, you stole Big Mo's style. that pisses me off so bad because like I love Big Mo. He's one of my favorite artists out there, and like he's from Texas, and you stole this dude's style from the purple drink to like everything, and then he's like, I don't even know who that is. It's like, you look just like him. Like I literally thought he was Big Mo's son when I first saw it. I was like, oh man, that's dope. Big Mo got a son, and the dude's sitting there, and he's just like just on this couch, and the couch is like bending in, and he's just rapping on stage with an oxygen tank. I'm like, this is the future of America. This is this big old fat fuck sitting there with a damn, like, literally, like, it's sad, bro. Like, I just see this guy, bro. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be cordial about it, but I want to fight this guy.
We're gonna have to beep out that one word.
Oh, the Indians and stuff? Yeah. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just shove food in the mouth of this child. You know
This guy just really irked you that bad, huh?
He makes me mad. Like, it's like, it makes me mad because, like, I see him and he's, like, stole Big Mo style. Man.
Oh, my gosh, dude.
And I love Big Mo.
That made my day. Thank you for making me laugh.
I can't help it.
Shit,
and I'm so mad at this guy.
You're making me
like,
tear up, dude.
I want to, like, just grab his neck. You know,
He ain't got no neck.
I know he don't. And I want
He
to
looks like Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, I literally want to just jump on his back and just take his neck and just watch him fall, you know, or something. Like, just, I'm afraid if I trip him, he's gonna break something. So it's like,
He might fall on his oxygen tank.
or he might follow me.
That's gonna hurt too.
Like he's like two of me, bro. Like it's like
That's a big ass dude.
yeah. Like I'll have to like literally if we do video today, if like the whole video lasts, I want to put the picture up in the corner.
Do it. I'll send you the video. Don't worry.
And that's what I want to do because I know I get a little mad, bro, and I'm sorry. I do apologize. I'm not that person. But I do get mad. I do want to go back in time and show with them, this is all your efforts. This is what America is now in 2025. America is just some big fat rapper mumbling on a couch on a stage with an oxygen tank. Just sounding like me when he breathes. Because everybody hears me on the podcast. I sound like a dog dying. I'm like, you know. But like he makes me mad, bro. Like just when I saw it last night, I just started like practicing shadow takedowns. Like, you know, I just got up and I was just like, you know. I put my dog in a chokehold, you know. I'm sorry,
shit.
Poor dog.
Oh my god.
Don't get me, Peter.
But
I'm just playing the dog plays.
the 90s music to today's music is so much different than
I know.
before.
Podcast a little weird today. I wanted to kind of ask you, like, because there's something I've been thinking about with this podcast, like, and you have sponsors, you know, in your life. But I was wondering, like, what kind of sponsor would you want to have for the podcast? Like, what is your dream sponsor? Because I already know what mine is, and I don't know if anybody would like want to, like, you know, would think it's cool, but I think it's cool, you know. And I would wonder what yours would be if we, like, let's say sponsors came up to us like, hey, sign over, you know, this, and you can have the podcast, and we will pay you. Like, what sponsor would you really want to come up to us? And well, I know it's starting off, but you know, it's a little weird.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, dude, yes.
To be honest, yeah, Dr. Pepper, dude. 'Cause I drink Dr. Pepper like every day.
Yeah,
That's very unhealthy, but Dr. Pepper is my go-to drink, dude. Sadness. If I'm sad, Dr. Pepper makes me feel better.
I got family members that will literally like fight you for a Dr. Pepper. Mm-hmm. Like, and it's true. Like my stepmom, she will come at you like with a knife if you take her last Dr. Pepper, and it's like I've seen it happen before. So like, that's a pretty good one. Like I would actually love to see Dr. Pepper sponsor us in a weird way, because I know like a lot of podcasts when they start out, they have like a lot of like, you know, sponsors and stuff. But one of my favorite ones would be bidet.
A bidet? Oh, dude, I would love to have a bidet in my house. But you know how cool that would be?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They give us free bidets, and like you would feel like you're more advanced than everybody in town. You're like, you know what? Like, yeah, you might turn me down, lady, because I'm big, but guess what? My butthole is cleaner than yours, and like, it's awesome. Like, and that's one thing I wish they would come to us. But hey, you want some free bidets and you want to sponsor us? I'll be like, yes, bro.
We should hit up bidets.
We should.
I'll hit them up after this podcast.
Bet.
And I'll post them on the video too.
Yes.
So bidet, please sponsor us, dude. We would love to have y'all.
Yeah, because I think I'd do a good, perfect commercial for it. I'm like, hey, welcome to the podcast. We were sponsored by Bidet. If you have a dirty butthole, what I'm saying, you've been rolling all day, it's a little sweaty back there, give it a spray of water and you're good to go,
Hey, there you go.
Algae and everything coming out, lettuce and rust. And
we got warm water, cold water, whatever you prefer. I like it, dude.
Yeah.
You know how much money we'd save on toilet paper?
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of money.
Just in case we have another pandemic.
Hey.
But no, I was like that. I've been wanting that sponsorship since my old show, the Morning Beer podcast.
Yeah, yep.
And ever since episode 1, and I was like, dude, this is my dream sponsorship, because at the time I went to my buddy's house and stayed there for a week, and he had a bidet. It took me 2 days to actually use it because I was scared of it. I was like, and then I finally used it, and we went to HEB, and I saw this beautiful woman, and I was like, hey, how you doing? You want to get a couple of drinks with us? And she's like, no. And I'm like, well, you know what? I don't want your dirty butthole around me anyway, you peasant. I called her a peasant,
I believe you did. I wouldn't doubt it.
That's like yesterday. I was walking around Walmart calling people peasants. But,
my niece and nephew a few years ago called me a peasant.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't have a Nintendo Switch. They're like, oh, what a peasant. And I was like, you don't even have money to do what you want to do. Don't call me a peasant.
Yeah, that's how these kids are, man. They're rude. There was one kid, and my niece, actually, they were at Chili's after promotions this last time. And she's like, who's the lowest belt there? I said, me. She goes, what belt are you? I said, white belt. And she's like, oh, that means you suck. And I'm like, oh.
Kids are ruthless, man.
I just looked at her. I was like, do you have a white belt? I have one stripe on it. I almost got mad, bro. I was almost going to do something. I wanted to fight that kid. I was like, you're lucky you're a little girl, bro. Not even my favorite no more. I hope she hears this. You're not even my favorite anymore.
Damn.
Yeah, I knocked her down to number 2 now.
It happens.
Yeah. Because she's like, that means you suck. I'm like, yeah, I do. Yeah. It's like a realization. Kids love to throw it at you. She was the same one when I was living with them 8-9 years ago. There was a song called Drinking Problem by Midland.
Oh, that's such a good song.
And she's like, that's your theme song because you're always drunk, Kid on the Rocks. And because that was a bar I used to go to and I used to work at. And I'm like, thanks. They notice stuff and they say stuff,
Yeah.
I guess she had to notice something. She'd walk in, and go to school the next morning and I'm laying in the living room sleeping in the floor or something, but, the good old days. It's all fun and games till somebody falls and hurts themselves and can't get up. Would have sucked. I never showed my face again.
So what is your beef with Whataburger? Why are you so mad about that?
I'm mad because the one in Marble Falls is half-ass. And for 2, they have these gay commercials now. They had a commercial with the girl eating the guy's patty melt.
I have never seen a commercial for
Okay, well, there's a commercial where the girl's the first commercial was this girl. She's like, oh, she just wanted one bite. Now it's hers. I would have left the bitch. Straight up, I would have left her. If this woman takes my patty melt, I never beat a woman in my life, but I would have damn sure came close. And the no ifs, ands, and buts about it. These people really think that's cute, and then they have this crappy burger on there. Then you go over there and try to get it. You got to wait in line forever, and then you got some drug addict fucking serve you a burger. Saying, oh, I forgot the onions. Well, what the fuck? It's a patty melt, dude. And then they got this other commercial, which pisses me off. These are not wings, and they make the guy look crazy. The guy's not crazy. The guy's like me. He's logical. Because if someone gave me, oh, we're going to go get some hot wings, and they gave me boneless fucking wings, I would throw it in their fucking face, and I would call the police on them and tell them to leave my house. Simple as that. I would call the police.
So what is the actual reason for not liking Whataburger?
That's it.
Just for the wings?
I used to love Whataburger. That was my spot, dude. I got a blowjob in the parking lot. That was my spot, bro. Those are the good old days. I got pulled over by the police in that parking lot. I don't know if the Marble Falls one's half-assed. I haven't been there in 2 years, but
shout out to Whataburger for hooking my boy up.
That was a chick that worked there. She was pretty cool, man. That was 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh, well, there you go. She's not there no more, right?
Probably not.
Thank God.
Probably not.
You don't talk to her no more, right?
No.
Okay.
All I wanted was a water chicken. Instead, I got a blowjob. I'm like, this is nice, but I'm still hungry. Like, nah, she gave me a burger, but I was like, thanks. Like, that's what I do, man. I become sweet with all the women that work in restaurants and just get free food, man. That's what you got to do. Like, well, not you. You're not single. But
No.
as a single man, that's what I do. Like they had a rumor in Marble Falls where there was 2 gators or 3 gators loose.
Yeah.
And actually Dakota that goes to our gym was one wrote about it.
Oh, really?
And so I was like, I want to catch them fucking gators. Like, I think I would have been a legend if I would have took down one of them gators. Because I could pass a gator's guard.
You think you can take back control on the gator?
Yeah, that's what I have to do. Just wrap my hands around his neck and just like
You gonna put your belly over his eyes so you can't see?
Pretty much. I have to do something to it. I gotta do something. It has a soft spot.
Are you gonna mother milk it?
Huh?
Would you mother milk a gator?
I'll try to, but from the back because it's gonna get me. Punch that fucking gator, man. I wanted to catch him. You asked my friend, my homegirl, was like, I went with her and her daughters to the park, and I was out there hunting gator. And she's like, "Stop, Derek." I'm like, nah, I'm hunting gator, dude. Like, I'm gonna catch one, and I still might. Grab it by its tail and just swing it as hard as you can.
What is one animal that you would want to fight against?
See, I would say bear, because I'm kind of like the size of a bear. But them motherfuckers are like they're bigger than they look on TV. And I don't know if I could take Yogi Bear down that easily. You're gonna have to like use all your strength, and like them motherfuckers are like just they go rageful, and you're like, them claws are huge. Man,
So no on a bear.
yeah, probably no.
Okay, so what would you go with?
Thought about like a shark outside of water.
Well, that's an easy fight because they're gonna die.
Yeah, that's what I'm
By the time
saying.
they get you.
But like I've been training to fight Bigfoot.
That's your brother, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
You saw him the other night at Chili's.
I did actually. I was a little scared. I tried to get the picture, but it came out blurry every time.
I don't know how he does it.
I don't know either. I'm worried about it.
I wanted to take him down. Now, like, I don't know, like, because there's a lot of tough ass animals out there. But like, if you declaw the bear, I think I'd fight him. Like, not a grizzly bear, but maybe a little baby brown bear or something.
Did you know polar bears are more aggressive than grizzly bears?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard they're like one of the most aggressive bears out there.
Yeah, and their bite pressure is like 10 times of what a grizzly bear would be.
That's crazy.
Damn. I think I'd take on a chimpanzee.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
I wouldn't take on a gorilla.
No.
I'd take on a chimpanzee.
Because gorillas are fast.
Yeah.
They're huge and strong.
Yeah. Chimpanzee for sure. I think Jesse would take on a panda.
Yeah.
I think Jesse might win.
He has a better chance than I do. For sure.
What is your favorite food?
Oh, man.
Like if you were on death row,
Oh,
that was your last meal, what would you pick?
man, that's hard because like I like a lot of food.
Yeah, I'm picking pizza.
Yeah, pizza's definitely the top 5.
Not number one.
Like,
Meat
I can
lovers.
eat pizza every day.
Yeah, so.
Like,
You know why I'm addicted to pizza? Is Ninja Turtles, dude.
Yeah.
It was when I everybody's second episode of the Pod of the Heavy Rollers. If you're listening to the first episode, it's only going to get better.
And if you didn't, and you said you were going to, I want to give a big shout out to you because there's a lot of people that said I'm going to listen, but I didn't see no listens come up.
I'm looking at it right now. There's only
Like,
6 plays right now on Spotify.
yeah, and like there was like at least 10 people tell me I'm gonna listen to this.
We got to 7, so
Oh,
hopefully this one does better.
like, and it'll continue to grow. But a lot of y'all that said you didn't and said you're gonna, I'm gonna listen. I promise. Oh my God, I'm just gonna listen to every bit of this. Fuck you. And I don't mean to start it off like that. I'm just saying.
No, he meant
I mean every bit of it. I know. Well, you're supposed to not cuss and stuff like that. But that's just me. Still got my rash guard on, bro. I'm not scared. Like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I just roll with like 2 blue belts, a brown belt, and a black belt, bro. I got my ass whooped, but
Yeah, well, we just got back from Open Mat. That was a good session.
oh yes,
Some exciting news, man. I am officially a jiu-jitsu black belt.
oh yeah.
It was last Saturday.
You're a black belt for a whole week now.
Yeah, last Saturday. I received my black belt from Rodrigo Fight Factory in Austin. A couple of weeks before that, I was kind of expecting it just because Rodrigo had me go teach a class over there in Austin. That was probably like the third or fourth time I've been there. But he just kind of, I guess, wanted to see how I taught the class and how I was going to react. But yeah, man,
How did that feel?
man, it was a whole crazy situation. So, all right, so let's get into it, man. So, the day I was supposed to go over there, I had known that I was gonna teach already, right? Like we've been in contact with each other. And he was like, "Yeah, I need you to come and teach a class," and I was like, "All right." So we picked a day. That day came. Um, Before any of this was happening, Mario had got with me about it. He was like, "Yeah, man, Rodrigo's gonna let you teach whatever you want at the class. He just wants to see you teach." And that day came around, and I was expecting, all right, like I had been going through that the week before. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. It's gonna flow by easy, right? That day was a day it got real like icy bad on the streets. So what happened was Rodrigo, he has 2 classes, a 6:30 and a 7:30, right? So he canceled the 7:30 class because he thought that the roads were going to get pretty bad. Um, but the 6:30 was still going. And I had talked to him that afternoon. He's like, "Yeah, everything's good. Just come on by." And then I got off work. I'm heading there, and 20 minutes, 10 minutes before I get there, he calls me. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna probably just do this class because I canceled the second class, and I don't think many people are gonna show up." So I was like, "Dang, man. Well, I'm already 10 minutes away. Can I just at least come train?" He's like, "Yeah, just come on in. No problem, no problem." So I get there, man. There's a couple of people there, and then closer the time is getting, 6:30. Like there's just all these freaking people coming in, and I guess I'm assuming since he canceled that second class, everybody from the second class was starting to come to the first class.
Is that the biggest class you've probably taught in your role?
Dude, yeah, there was at least 30 people. At least. I mean, I didn't count them all, but just at the end of it, you're going through the handshakes and stuff, and everybody's saying thank you. Like it was great.
What was the feeling of like actually getting there, knowing you're gonna teach and knowing what the
So
outcome?
yeah, so the whole story was he called me right 10 minutes before. Hey, I'm not gonna let you teach. I'm just gonna teach, right? Because he didn't think there was a lot of people. Ended up being so many people there, and then he shows up just walking in like the last one, and 5 minutes before technique and the class is gonna start, he's like, "Hey, you want to teach?" He's like, "This is what I've been going over. You can just go off of it." And I'm like, "What the hell, man?" Like he was doing like Delahiva. Like I wasn't even thinking about like Delahiva technique. I was thinking like, man, I'm gonna do my shit, man. I'm gonna do like turtle, crucifix, like breakdown turtle. Like I was doing all that, and in my head. And yeah, he came up to me like just 5 minutes before. He pulled me to the corner, and he was like, "Yeah, I went over this, this, and this." And he was like, "Yeah, just continue off." And I was like, "All right." So within like him teaching me that technique, like him showing what he was showing, and then him going to the whole class and saying, "This is Jesse." It was like seconds, right? It felt like seconds. What do I know from Billy? And then like one thing popped up in my head, so I was like, "All right, I'm gonna do this first." And just going in there, like within those couple of seconds, me reacting the way that I did, like after it all got done, I was like, man, I feel really good about this. He caught me off guard and just teaching everybody that I don't know. Like Jim, he was the only one that showed up from here, and that felt great, man. Just seeing somebody like a familiar face in the whole class. Like what happened was I kind of focused on in the class. It was like I was focused on Jim, like just talking to Jim, which helped me out so much because I know him. I've taught him before.
Was he okay?
No, he was not mine. He was not mine. But Rodrigo got me another. There was like another purple belt there. There was a lot of color belts there. There was less white belts and more color belts just because that second class. So yeah, he like again like all within that 5 seconds. I'm like, all right, man, this is what I know. Okay, I'm gonna do this. And then like I start explaining. Everybody circles up, and I get it done, man. I showed 2 different techniques, and then we did positionals and rolls, and it was pretty good, man. I felt so accomplished after the class. I'm like, man, like if I didn't, if I'd had a doubt that I was a black belt, like that doubt went away after that. Just because him catching me off guard and me teaching that his class, and him sitting off to the side like watching me, like just all that. It's just I got through it and made it happen.
So the road to getting your black belt, how does it feel to know that you have it now after everything that you went through, being a white belt for so many years, and then a blue belt for so many? Like, how did you feel the moment you finished teaching your first, like as a professor? How did you feel after that class?
Honestly, like on the inside, I broke down. Like after I left here, like I broke down. Man. Like it's crazy because like not a lot of people know that I've been training since 2009. That's when I started. I think I've gone through this story before. I was in high school, like a power lifter. And, um, a gym opened up down the street from my house. And it was a weightlifting gym and a jiu-jitsu gym. And I didn't know what jiu-jitsu was, man. I was lifting there one day, and then this little guy came up and asked me, if I wanted to train and roll. And I was like, yeah, whatever, man. It's like wrestling or whatever. And I remember still saying that, dude, like it was yesterday. That dude did to me whatever he wanted to. I couldn't stop him, man, and it just felt so like demoralizing, bro. Like I was this big dude. I had just went to state nationals in powerlifting. Like I was fucking good, bro. Like I was strong.
And for what is he, like 160, you think?
Like 140, bro.
Oh,
like at brown belt, and him, it's like BK size.
Yeah.
And then me, as strong as I was, like he just choked me out, whatever he wanted to.
So,
And
so mentally, do you think you're better now than you're starting to know what to do and what not to do?
oh, for sure. I mean, yeah, that's at that time I was, just learning about jujitsu. I didn't even know what jujitsu was, and from 2009 to 2018, I was a white belt during that whole time. Um, just because, like, life, man, like life happened. I was, going through jobs. Like, I just graduated school. I had went to college for a year after, but I'd started training before I went to college. It's a funny story was I was thinking about this the other day. I remember going to college and I had 2 roll-up mats. One of my coaches or one of my friends gave me 2 roll-up mats, and I had this like little Saturn like ion, right? And I remember them 2 mats fitting in the trunk just like perfect when they're rolled up. I put them in there, right? And um, I was so into jujitsu that I would go to the weightlifting gym, right? But I would bring the mats inside the weightlifting gym,
Just to get people to roll.
and I would try to get people to roll, like inside that gym. And people just like looked at me all fucked up and everything, like, what is he doing? And there was like a couple of people that like actually came up and like was trying to do it, I was just so invested and into jiu-jitsu, man. And that memory, I remember I had forgot all about that. And then I received my black belt, and like I'm thinking, man, like all these things that I went through during that time that like I did, and I was like, man, there's just so many different things that happened. So yeah, that I forgot all about that roll up mat story.
I think you told me that story once or twice.
Yeah, there's this big dude that I met in the gym. He was like stronger than I was, and it was so funny. He was like, man, everybody's looking at us like all fucked up. And I was rolling against this other dude. He was like, damn, man, I think y'all gonna have to do this shit outside on the grass. And he said something like that. It was just so funny.
Yeah.
So what is your mindset now as a black belt? Like what are you looking forward to now? Like what is your next goal? Now that you've got your black belt, what is the next goal you're gonna start chasing?
Achieving this goal was, since I started, it's been 15 plus years, I've been training. This goal that I achieved, getting my black belt, man, it's just so unreal. I don't even know how to explain it. At the time I got my black belt, it was like that feeling. It felt like an out of body experience.
Like you're on the clouds, just looking down.
Yeah. It was weird, man. Like I felt like I wasn't even there. Like I was watching myself.
Like I remember being there watching you get it. I could tell in your body, like your body style, you were just so overjoyed. You just didn't know how to control it. And like hearing you talk, like I looked at Dakota and I started tearing up, and I was like, I don't even know why I'm crying. Like I didn't even get my black belt. I was like, I'm just so happy for Jesse. Like 2 years I've got to know him. Like, I was like, holy shit! Like he finally did it. Like, I finally got to see him get his black belt.
Yeah, man, it was an unreal experience, and I'm just grateful that I'm still doing this after this whole time. I mean, being a white belt for 8 years. That's why like when people talk about belts, like I try to like remember like how I was, and like what actually happened was is you can't rush greatness, bro. You can't rush being good. You gotta just train and be here, right? Like tell people like don't chase belts, don't chase the belt color, don't chase just be here and train, and it'll come. I promise you, it'll get there. And that was hard for me just because like me being a white belt for 8 years, dude, like nobody ever hears stuff like that, man. Like it's just crazy, but like I said, like life happened. I was going through like a couple different jobs. My daughter was there, and I was like, man, it's crazy for them to see my daughter, dude. She was so happy for me. She told me like she was proud of me, and I'm like, dude, that's.
I remember eating lunch, and I remember her telling me that too. I saw the like the happiness on your face. I was like, oh yeah, this is
That's
really
badass.
Yeah. I mean, so happy that she can see this, and like the next day she went to school, and they do like a circle thing where like they say like what they did on the weekends, and he told everybody my dad's a black belt now. Like she said that she went to me get my black belt. It's so funny. I was like, oh man, it's so cool. She's so proud of me. I'm so proud of her. Like she brought over her progress report. She had like 3 100s on it, and like the rest of them were like A's and D's. And I'm like, oh man, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, it was first time I saw you was at a temple where there was a Naga where Skylar and I think Skylar, Mario, and TJ were competing.
Oh, that was.
And I was like, that guy, they're like, you should meet Jesse, and I met you, and you're like, hey, what's up? And you didn't even say a word after that. I'm like, that guy don't even like me.
You had your damn headphones on.
Yeah.
You know what I thought? Honestly, can I tell you?
He thought I was retarded.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought you were like autistic or something, bro. I saw your headphones on, and I'm like, I don't know if I can like talk to this guy.
Yo,
like, a normal person.
I don't know if he's gonna understand me.
I was like, that guy Jesse don't like me. And Sky's like,
No, it's not that, bro. It's just I thought you were autistic.
I used to always wear those headphones because I used to have to walk everywhere.
Yeah.
And then at the time, my phone broke, and I was too cheap to buy a new phone. And the only way I can answer the phone was with the headphones.
Okay.
And I would also sit around and listen to music all day. But
Is that good, Tom?
but yeah, I went to that. I used to go to like a lot of Skylar's matches and stuff, and you know.
I remember that. That was a sub FC fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to come down. That fight promotion, man, I miss that fight promotion. That's where Padre was.
Yeah.
They've gone to San Antonio. They went to Temple.
I remember the South Padre one because a lot of you guys were competing. I was like, oh my.
I won that belt through Sub FC.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and not only that, dude, but that promotion they gave us discounts for like hotels when we went over there. Like, there's no other promotions that fuck with you like travel. Like you got to do it all yourself.
South Padre was amazing
and they paid you like for your commission. They paid you for like a fastest sub or like that was a good promotion, man, and I miss that dude doing it. I think he just stopped. He just stopped completely doing it, but I miss those, man, because that was just gave us an excuse to go to Padre.
Yeah, that was a badass excuse. That was a cool place. I was like, I'm their bodyguard, don't worry.
I'm glad you're not a little special, dude.
I kind of am though, because I get.
Hey, Steve, man, sometimes I think you're kind of special. Sometimes.
I say it all the time, dude. I tell everybody that. I'm like, hey, I'm not.
That's what I told my
smart,
mom. I said, Mom, was there like? I said, there's certain things about me that are kind of like autistic in a way. Like I get like really obsessive over things I like, you know, and like that's what they do. And I start reading up on it, and like that's the only way I can learn something. Like at school, I wouldn't like. I was like a D student. Yeah. But until it came to like reading or something cool, then it's like or poetry, then he's making like A's. Then it was just weird. Like
I grew up in, I was just lifting weights and stuff like that in the gym in town, and I happened to walk in one day and I saw some guys like grappling in this common room on a small section of mats. So I was like, oh, I wrestled. I'm gonna go in here and beat these guys up, you know. And I, was probably like 330 at the time, and my buddy was a $140 dripping wet. But he'd been training for a couple of years, doing a lot of no-gi, and he just absolutely, he'd armbarred me so many times. And for me, I mean, it obviously that has a different effect on different people. Some people are like, they're full of ego, and they're like, I'm done, I'm never coming back here again. I wanted to know how he did that, because it didn't make any sense to me.
Yep.
And so then I've been there doing it ever since. So.
Yeah. And then for me, he'd come home and be like, look at this move I just learned. Look at this. And I'd end up in an arm bar, or I'd end up like in this weird position. And I'm like, what in the world? And it would make me mad because I couldn't get out of it. I didn't know how to defend myself. So that's what got me into it, because I needed to know how to counter what he was coming home and doing. And it just kind of grew from there. Now our bed is definitely a mat. Like before bedtime, we're just like beating each other up, and
She starts it.
She starts it.
he starts it. Yeah,
I can see it.
Yeah, I am a little violent. It's fine. It's a nice little violent outlet. It's good. But yeah, that's kind of how we did, and now it's grown from Alton, Illinois, just that one location, to 3. We have 3 academies that we run.
Nice.
And that is absolutely insane to think about, that there's 3. Good Lord.
Did you guys ever thought about getting your kids into it?
We tried.
They
did it for a little bit, but they're at the teenager stage. It's not cool to do what your parents do. So I think they'll eventually come back to it. But when you're a teenager, you're just like, that's my mom and dad. I'm too cool for this. So I think they'll come back, especially our youngest. He likes to fight. So
Our sons are both very independent too. So they like to do their own thing, and I don't think they enjoyed me coaching them as much as they like doing other things. So they were hanging out with their friends, playing football. They were shooting trap. They were throwing shot on track team, all kinds of different stuff. So they did their own thing, and I wanted to support them doing things that they wanted to do. I didn't want to force them into what I like doing.
Yeah, see, my dad wasn't that way. If I wanted to do something,
You were supportive. He wasn't going to push me to do something
No,
else.
we wanted them to do what they wanted to do because then their heart was in it. If we forced them to do jujitsu, their heart wouldn't be in it, and they would just be begrudgingly trying to do it all the time.
Yeah.
And that's not the environment we wanted to foster in the house. We wanted them to know that our dreams for them aren't
Are what they
necessarily
want.
are what they want to do, not what we want them to do. Yeah. Yeah.
So have you ever had the
Yes.
like right now? I
Yes.
feel like jiu-jitsu is becoming a chore for me. Like I'm having to force myself.
You
to
have
come,
those plateaus all the time in this
and
sport.
it
So
sucks.
just keep showing up. I promise. Because what's happening is you're plateauing, and he'll have a take on this too. But for me, I have that a lot because I'm doing all the admin, all the onboarding, offboarding, changes, all that stuff. And so sometimes jiu-jitsu is a chore. But what I found is that, like, have you ever heard of, like, right before, like, Satan gets to messing before there's a blessing kind of thing? What's happening is something's trying to convince you not to do this, and there's something on the other side that you're going to absolutely love. So don't stop. Just keep coming, because you're going to find that plateau where you're it's a chore. All of a sudden you're going to learn something, and you're going to explode into something, and you'll be like, oh, this is cool. And so that's what I've learned, is that something, when it's feeling like a chore for me, it means something's coming, and I need to keep showing up.
There's been a bunch of times where, like, you know, she didn't feel good that day or whatever, and then she comes in, and there ended up being like a bunch of girls there that night, and it ended up being like a
great
really
night.
awesome experience where maybe somebody new came in and tried it, and if she hadn't have been there, maybe that wouldn't have been a good experience for them. So, yeah,
So I always think about, like, what, if I'm not feeling it that night, what I think about it as in, like, what's Satan trying to keep me from, you know? And it usually ends up being a really good night. Yeah.
So how did you overcome any of those, like, that feeling? Because I'm sure after, 10, 12, 14 years, you said?
For me, it's a like a positive stress outlet. I get, like, really built up stress to the point where it starts affecting me mentally, and like I was telling you guys at lunch, if I haven't trained since Thursday, and I'm already like itching because but that's because my brain likes the way I feel after I train, and when I don't, like, you just get an itch, like I need to go to the gym.
Yeah.
And I even get, like, you know, irritable, and there's been times where Natalie's like, you need to go to the gym, you're kind of a jerk today, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it is, it's like you get that stress built up, and you need to get it out of your system, especially for men. Like, you have to have that outlet,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
the physical outlet.
Oh yeah.
We see it a lot with boys, especially the youth class. Like, boys, they need that outlet. Girls do too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to, but girls aren't raised as rough and tumble, and boys love to do that. I mean, if you get them together and you let them be feral, they're wrestling in the yard, they're wrestling on the trampoline, they're free boxing in the front yard, they're doing all those things. Well, in school, you can't do any of that anymore. You can't, on the playground, they don't let you be any type of cops and robbers or violence or cowboys and Indians type of thing, anything like that. You can't do that anymore. So this is especially a great outlet for the youth kids, because especially boys, because it's a padded room. Go feral. You're fine.
It is awesome.
I'd say for the most part, though, the days I don't feel good, or the days that I feel like you said, it's like you just feel like it's a chore, at the end of that, I usually end up feeling better, and I'm like, man, I'm glad I came in.
Yeah, like this past Monday, or last Monday, I had a horrible day at work, and I was like, I just don't want to go. Like, I forced myself to go. I was sitting outside in the parking lot, and I was like, I don't want to go in. I just want to go home now. And, like, the whole time I was like, I don't want to be here. Like, I forced myself to stay, and ever since then, I've just felt like I have not been able to get past that.
So my mindset a lot on that is, I never regret coming. I always regret not coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
See,
never regret the mental thing that we have to get past, of that panic of being crushed and stuck in a claustrophobic situation, because we've been taught our whole lives that situation is bad. Got to get out of there. Got to get out of there. So I'm used to rolling with him. So you got to get your women used to rolling with the bigger guys in the gym, and that will actually help them calm down a lot more going with other situations. because then their brain doesn't break anymore. They're not panicking
As long as
anymore.
they're good training partners.
Yeah, as long as you're good training partners, you'll get some guys like that's how I got injured was a white belt who was a volunteer firefighter, and I started getting some points on him, and he just turned it up, and absolutely like hyperextended my knee, drug an elbow across my face, and then busted inside of my lip, something else and everything. And what was cool was the other guys at the gym saw that, so after he was done with me,
They went after.
he got his. Yeah. So yeah.
Silent Mat Enforcers, I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know, you don't want somebody there hurting your students.
No.
So they need to, and it's not like you want people to get beat up, but you want them to understand that certain behaviors are acceptable in the training environment.
Yeah.
And if they are going to treat people like that, then that's how they're going to be treated.
Yeah.
And I guarantee that you don't want to come in and just get mauled all the time.
And that's who Jesse is. Jesse is like, hey, if Jesse sees that somebody's
Right.
beating up on Derek or me or Jenny or Hannah, he's gonna put it all on you, and he's gonna make you wish you didn't do that.
Yeah.
As a woman, we want you to ask us how hard you want to, like, if you were in a role with me, you'd be like, okay, what are you training for today? How hard do you want me to go? Because we got one girl in our gym, she'd be like, go hard, and you can do that, and she's okay with it. She loves it. For me, I'd be like, 50%, let's do this first, see how this goes, and then we might turn it up. If you are a safe role, and I am always looking, and women are also looking, so like a big thing for some of the gyms out there is you need women in your pictures, you need kids in your pictures, and you need not the sweaty no shirt bro dude who if I'm going out of town and I see that on someone's jiu-jitsu page, and it's just this guy like tongue hanging out like, yeah, I just did the sweaty, look at the mat, it's all sweat on there. First thing I think is, ew, gross, I'm not training there. Yeah, so like all those cool pictures that guys like to post and stuff, if that's all I see on your page, I'm not going to train there because it doesn't look safe. Yeah, it doesn't say women are welcome in this environment. So one, I have to know that you're safe. Yeah, this shirtless bro dude, like, yeah, I'm like, no, not happening, because all that screams to me is women aren't safe there. So you need, it's for that. That's a big tip for women that are coming to train and stuff.
Jobs out there. It's not even a job, it's a lifestyle.
It's one of the coolest things out there.
And even like jiu-jitsu and cowboying is almost the same thing for me, because you have to earn respect from certain people in there, and it's just it makes you want to be a better person and help. And I don't know, man. Hopefully one day whenever I go back to California, I can get back to it.
Yeah, I bet you will. I bet you're gonna enjoy it. I was like, man, it's crazy because like it is a lifestyle. I've noticed, because I know a lot of guys that do it, and they're like, or I used to know a lot of guys that do it, but man, it was so cool. I wish I would have got into it, but I definitely can't ride a horse. I have been thrown off. Like, I've had my experiences. I know when that horse starts to buck, just to lean back, but like I'm getting thrown off.
Yeah. Whenever you visit California, dude, I will take you horseback riding.
Bet.
I'll find you the smallest horse too.
just I don't want to break its back either, because I remember like my buddy used to take care of horses, and out here in Kingsland actually, none of them live out here no more. They all went to West Texas, or I would have introduced you to them, but also they have some bad habits too. But like there was my buddy go out there, he'd ride the horses and stuff. He said, "You want to try?" And I heard my stepdad was like, don't put him on the back of a horse. He'll fucking break that horse's back. And he's just going, and I'm like, man, bro, like, and I tried it one time and I got thrown off, and then I tried again and got thrown off, and I said, that's probably what it is. I'm too fucking heavy for the horse. But really, like, the guy was kind of an asshole. One time he was like, hey, and my buddy goes, hey, why don't you just stick your spurs in her? And I did, because I thought that's what you're supposed to do, and it was not what you were supposed to do. And I was on the ground in horse shit. And you know how horse shit is all hay and dry and shit.
It's just grass.
Yeah,
it's whatever they ate, but it's really just grass.
It hit me in the face.
I'd rather fall in horse shit than cow shit. It's not as mushy.
Yeah, cow shit is pretty bad. You know, and the reason why I know that is because I used to work on this ranch with my grandpa when I was a kid, and we cut wood. Yeah. And we knew this old rancher. He had like freaking 100 something head of cattle out there, and it was huge. They're out there, and then I stepped in some fresh cow shit one morning. I was not happy. That was a bad day. Like, it went over my shoe and into my shoe. And my grandpa was like, well, you're not going home. So, like, it's like, damn. So I had to work all day with cow shit in my shoe. I cleaned it out the best I could, but still, couldn't get over the smell. You know?
I remember my buddy James invited me to this branding a while back. And, man, that was probably second funnest I've ever had at a branding. And dude, I can't even remember how many we gathered that day and branded and cut nuts off. Like, dude, the stories that like those older ranchers were telling me, and like just to be on the back of a horse was just so much fun. Like, be out there in the open, awesome, man. And just it almost felt like I was on Yellowstone, but living my own style.
Yeah.
And maybe one day I'll get my buddy James on the podcast and he'll tell us some stories. I just have to inform him to keep it a little bit appropriate because he's one of those guys that will probably get us canceled.
Oh.
I was working for this ranch, my buddy Blake's, and he's like, hey, I need you to go look for these cows. I was like, all right. And it was cold, dude. And he was like, hey, I have this buddy Joe that's going to go with you. And I was like, all right, cool. So I gather all my tack up, I saddle up the horse, and then here comes Joe with his horse, and we start riding together. We go to the pasture, and I didn't know that this dude was a crackhead, man. Dude's a full-blown crackhead.
Oh, no.
But he's been clean for a while, I guess.
Yeah.
And when we start talking, and all of a sudden he starts crying, dude. And I'm like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And
right away.
Right away. And then, like, I just start, like, I get on my horse and I just start riding away from him. And he gets on his horse and, oh, here comes that plane.
Fucking Pablo Escobar over there. Pendejo.
And then, like, he just keeps crying towards me. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with this guy, man. This shit's so embarrassing. And I was like, you good, man? He's like, nah, I have like this little demon that follows me around. And I was like, what the fuck? And so he's like, yeah, you know, sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. And he always tells me he's going to kill me. And I'm like, hey, dude, you just stay away from me, bro. I don't need none of that bad juju right now.
For real. Take your demon and go over there, bro.
And then he's a cool ass dude, down to earth. Like, he showed me a lot too. But yeah, I've had some weird experiences.
Well, like, people that used to do drugs, and I'm one of them, but they have like it's still kind of weird outbursts sometimes. You have like tick, and like, you know, mine is, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever see me like licking my lips or something like that, that's a tick.
I thought that's just the big boy thing.
But you know, like a lot of guys have like a tick to them, and it's really weird because I used to work with an ex crackhead, and one day he was like, we were talking, and he like just like butt in with random shit, and one day I was like, man, I was talking about this date I went on the night before. And all the guys like, how was your date, man? I said, man, it sucked, and I drank too much, and you know, it wouldn't get hard, bro. I didn't know what, you know, and I couldn't do nothing, so I just kind of had to leave. And the guy goes, oh, that ain't nothing. Whiskey dick ain't shit. And I was like, what the hell? And he goes, have you had crack dick before? And I'm like, excuse me? He goes, crack dick. And I was like, no, I can't say I have. And he goes, well, he's like, well, you smoke too much crack and your dick don't get work. And I was like, okay, man. You know, but he'd always be like just out there just screaming shit. Like, and you hear him like, oh, praise the Lord. And you like just random shit. You're like, dude, like, what is he doing back there? Because he was a dishwasher. And just... I don't like it to this day. I remember every time I see that guy on my Facebook, I just think of crack dick, and I just think of that, and I'll just like yell it randomly. I would probably like, you know, I was gonna get like a message to all the guys out there, kind of thing, you know, because I remember like 2 years ago at this time, I was down low, and the thing that helped me the most was getting off my ass and going to jujitsu. And even if it's not jujitsu, you know, find a talent, find something you love doing. 'Cause I know how it feels to be sitting. I don't want to get all sympathetic this early, but like, I know how it feels to be like, you know, like you sit at home and you're like, fuck, I just want to blow my brains out today. but I can't because I don't have a gun. Maybe I should hang myself, but then the roof's gonna cave in. My mom's gonna be pissed. So
Yeah, then you have that explanation.
yeah.
What happened to the roof? I don't know.
Derek trying to hang himself. I'm like, fucking, but not like you know what I mean. But like it's because it seems to me like because I was feeling depressed this week over over a lady, of course, and she what I mean, she ghosted me, and like that's her problem. It's not mine. Like, and I was blaming myself, but really, as men, we need to realize it's like sometimes it's not our fucking problem. It's theirs. That's what they have against us. You know what I'm saying? She was hoping that I would, break down and and become a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? She was sitting here by the devil. I feel like. So you know what I'm saying? Like, there's always obstacles out there, of course, and us men, we got to deal with it all the time, and no one cares. But that's the fucked up part. Like, 'cause, I try to talk about it, and everybody's like, "Yeah, shut the fuck up, dude." Or people will walk off. I'm like, "Oh, just trying to tell you how I fucking felt." Like I'm gonna go kill myself now. Like, well, yeah, go ahead and do it outside. You know what I mean? But like, but you know what I mean? Like, and that's before I came into jujitsu, I was going through the same exact thing, and like I had like an epiphany. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start doing drugs and stuff again. And what I mean? I was gonna be that guy, but then my friend Skylar's like, just give jujitsu a try, and I did, and now I really don't have no desire to do drugs and stuff, which is weird. Because the old me would have been like, let's get high, fuck it, let's get drunk all the time.
That's because your mentality changed.
That's what it helped me with.
That's not it's not weird. It's just your mentality shifted into something else where subconsciously it's better for you than other alternatives.
Yeah, and it's fucking fun. That's why like I try to tell men all the time, like, bro, y'all gotta like, and women too. But like if you're feeling down, you gotta get up, do something. You can't just go home and go to work, go home, go to work, go home, go to work.
That shit's gonna kill you faster,
dude. It really is. Like I was like when I lived in Killeen before I moved back down here. That's the only downside. That's all I did was go home and go to work. And sometimes I go out to eat with my homeboys or go out on dates or whatever. But like it wasn't the same like it is here, where like I had something to look forward to and something to talk about, which I guess it gets on people's nerves sometimes. Because I'll be at work and I'm like, what jujitsu?
I mean, that's how it was like when I first moved to Texas. Like before Ashley was here, it's like go to work, go home, go to work, go home. Like it just sucked because I was going home to a house that echoed because I had nothing. I literally had one chair, a TV, and a dinner table.
Yeah, that's where I was.
Little TV dinner table thing. That's all I had, and an air mattress to sleep on.
Ugh.
Like that was depressing because I'm going home, nobody really to talk to.
Kind of dread it.
Yeah, and then again you're waking up just to repeat the same process the next day.
Yeah, that shit will kill you, like mentally too.
Yeah,
that's why I relapsed when I lived in Killeen because I went 9.5 years clean, and I relapsed because like at the time my people I stayed with, they were moving off, so like I was pretty much staying there until like I had to be out by like June of the next year. So I was pretty much just staying there, and they were pretty much gone most of the time. And like the lady would be gone like 5 days a week, and sometimes like during the month of November they were gone the whole month of 2022. And I was like, dude, this freaking sucks. You come home and you're like, no one there but the dogs, which that was a good thing. The dogs did help keep me sane, but you go out, sit outside, and just watch cars go by because you're like, you didn't want to be stuck inside, and like, cause when you're inside, it's like, like you said, it echoes, and you're like, fuck, what am I gonna do, bro? This is boring as fuck, bro. Like, and I'll do a podcast or whatever. Then I go sit outside and I just sit on the porch for like 5 hours, just taking shots, watching cars and motorcycles and shit go by. And then this sucks ass, dude. Like, that's one reason why I was so happy to kind of leave there too a little bit. Like, dude, I can't do this. This is killing me. Like, like you could feel it mentally, just tearing you down. And that's why I think like a lot of people we need to have something to occupy us, Because if you don't, it's just like, what are you doing?
As humans, yes.
Yeah. Like
it's hard. It's hard mentally to deal with a lot of things without a support group, or not even just like a support group, like one individual person you can go to. And it's just one of those things where like it's hard to find people to talk to that are willing to just sit there and listen.
Yeah, because a lot of times, like I know, like me, I was always taught like no one cares, and a lot of times I've seen that. So it's like I'll try to rant and rave, and they're like, "What are you doing, dude? Like, get out of here." Like my own family, like I don't even tell them; they don't know half the shit.
Yeah, my family don't. Yeah, not that I don't trust them. It's just
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable telling them like
Yeah.
nothing against them. I just one of those things. I just don't feel comfortable telling them my mental health half the time.
Yeah.
I'd rather lie to their face and say, "Yeah, I'm fine," or
Yeah, that's what I'm
shit, or shit's going good. You know, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't tell them.
I don't either. Like my little brother was talking the other day. He's like, "Yeah, I just rant to mom and stuff." And I'm like, "You can rant to mom?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never, because every time I would, she'd either take it the wrong way or she'd be like, "Is everything okay?" She would like panic, and it's like, "Bro, like, you gotta chill. Like, I don't really care." You know what I'm saying? We just told you want to blow your brains out. I was like, "Well, yeah, but like, it's just how I feel right now." You know, like,
Yeah.
and I think, like, I don't know, but also as men, that we're told that our feelings don't matter and we have to like be tough all the time. You know, and which, you know, half the time I try to be.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, dude, I'm not trying to be that guy that's like, you you don't like the depressed guy. No one wants to be around the depressed guy.
And I think that's why like a lot of depressed people always seem the most happiest because it's like I'd rather show fake happiness around you to make you feel more comfortable.
Yeah, same.
And I think that's what eats most men alive is having to fake that all the time.
Oh yeah, I've known guys that like literally off themselves and no one knew why. They're like, he was the last person I would have thought of. That's the dude you got to watch out for. Like that's the dude, man. Like that's going through it. Oh, he was funny as hell. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you see guys like there was a guy I went to school with that killed himself, you know, after we grew up. But he was like one of the funniest guys in school. He's always doing crazy stuff. And I'm not gonna say his name. My buddy Kyle listens, and he was good friends with Kyle. But like, he was like just bam, you know. And then one day Kyle messaged me, was like, "Hey, you know, so and so." I was like, "What?" I was like, "How?" Like that dude was like cool. Like, everybody loved that guy. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, he had some other stuff going on. And I'm like, damn. And that's usually how it goes. Like, you know,
it sucks.
Like, and that's why, like, I always try to check on everybody. I'm always like, "Hey, man, you good, bro? You good?" Like, you know, if I don't hear from you for like a week or two, I'm like, "You good, bro?" Like, but I need to check on some of my other friends too. But
for sure,
he said for sure. But you know, like, I'm always like worried about how people are because I don't want to like. I'm always want to. I'm that friend that's like, "Hey, man, if you need me, I don't know what to say." Like I told one of my friends a while back, like he was going through some stuff, and I don't know what to say to you or how to react. I guess you know what I'm saying. I'm here to listen. Just let me have it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want I don't want you to be holding it in and you lose it one day or something. That's another thing too. How that's why you see people like just blow up sometimes. Like, that's why like I do that a lot. One person says something stupid, I'm like, "Mother," you know what I'm saying? Really, it's not even about them. It's about how I've been feeling all day. But yeah, I mean that's why like I try to tell everybody out there, man. You guys gotta just you know what I'm saying. You gotta reach out, man. Also, you know, reach out for your homies out there every once in a while. Your friends would rather be listening to you whine and then, you know what I'm saying, any other alternative. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to go visit you in jail. They don't want to see you in the graveyard. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my thing. And
you know what I was thinking? It was like men, like, I don't know, I see this all the time.
Yeah.
Online. It's like men only receive flowers when they die.
Yeah.
Like, they're very crazy to think that.
It really is.
I mean, again, like, I don't know what a guy would do to actually. Oh, like if you got flowers, what would be your first instinct? Like, what would you actually think? Like, oh, flowers? Would you?
I'll be like, "Man, that dude, you're gay." But then I'll be like, deep down, I'm like, "That's pretty nice flowers," you know? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I've never received flowers as a guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, like, you know, how to really react to getting flowers in person.
Hell yeah.
I'd be like, oh, shit, cool, thanks. Like, I think that's like exactly what I would say is right there. Oh, shit, thanks. But deep down, I'm like, damn, that means a lot. Like, that person actually cared. You know, I don't know, but I don't think guys would know actually how to react to getting flowers in person.
Yeah, that's true. Because I know I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, huh? Like, I don't know how to react when I get compliments. Like you ever see how stupid I act? Like I'm at work or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, you did a good job." I'm like,
I saw a study about that like how you feel not awkward, but I can't think of the word, but like you don't feel like you deserved that compliment
yeah,
for some reason. I think it's like a childhood trauma,
it could be.
like always feeling like something was your fault.
Mm-hmm.
And so when something did go right, you're like, something's wrong here.
Yeah,
Because I do the same thing. People are like,
yeah.
dude, good job. I'm like,
Well, mostly all my
why?
life, every job I've had, between my brothers, between everybody, it's always like, "Oh, Derek did this, Derek did that." Like it was always like that. So it was like, "Damn, dude!" Like you know what I'm saying? Like even like at work, whenever they don't like. I'm hardly ever in trouble at work. So it's like I don't know what to fucking do sometimes. I'm like, dude, like I'm used to being like, first of all, the biggest clown there, which I am, but I'm the only clown there, but at this job. But I'm used to being like, like either center of attention, where it's like I'm always in trouble for something, and it's not even like me doing it on purpose. It's just like, oh God, here comes Derek. He said this or did this, But I do enjoy, like, I do enjoy a big compliment every once in a while. I don't know how to take it.
Yeah.
Wow, what'd you say to me? Like my mom one day, she thanked me the other day for doing dishes and cleaning the kitchen, and I just looked at her. I was like, "Huh?" So I appreciate you. I was like, I'm not used to hearing that. She's like, "Shut up, Derek." I'm like, "Well, I'm really not." Like, if someone ever tells me they appreciate me, they're either going to follow by like, "Hey, can I borrow some money?" or, you know what I mean? Like, it was sarcastic or some shit. Like that's what I feel is. It's weird. Like, but I wouldn't know what to do. I was like, "Huh?
No, for real.
You online? You trying to borrow money or something?" That's what I always think. As soon as someone compliments me, I'm like, well, they want to borrow money or want me to do something for
Can just leave it at the compliment.
them. That's how it is, man.
Mental health is a big thing for men and women.
Yeah.
Again, always try to find someone you can go talk to, or find a support group online or something.
Or do jiu-jitsu, combat sports.
That too. Find hobbies, but just always be aware where your mental health is. If you're ever feeling down, find someone to talk to, friend, somebody.
Don't do like I do. Don't throw shade on Facebook or rant on Facebook about it. That's people think I'm a crazy man because of that. And really, it's just me in the moment. Like I'll be sitting up in the middle of the night. I'm like, did this motherfucker really do that to me? And then I'm like, if you want to try to borrow money from me, it's just it's a weird situation, dude. Like that's one thing I kind of wanted to cover for the first part, before we actually go live and stuff. Is just men's mental health, man. I know it's June and no one cares. Like they don't care so much about us that they literally put the whole month above it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're saying, "Oh my God," like that. It's that month. You know what I'm saying? It's a pride. It's pride. It's all about our pride. Yeah, we know. We know about your freaking pride. It's freaking weird, man. It kind of stinks. You know what I mean? But I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Of course, it's all those are all jokes. I feel like
Oh, that sucks.
yeah, it really does because it makes me mad because like literally like they allow certain people to say certain things and do certain things, but we can't.
What did we talk about?
Hardly anything. Like it was literally like we had people come on and talk to us. It was. I might have made some fun of some pride stuff, I guess. Maybe, but not really as bad as I usually do.
Dude, I can't believe we're banned on live.
Like, what the hell? That legitimately makes me mad. Like
the first time we go live, we get banned.
Dude, why is my regular account banned? Because I've said a lot worse shit on that one. Like I feel like it's my fault, But it also goes back to what we were talking about.
But we don't remember what we were talking about.
I don't know what I talked about in the last episode. I really don't. I don't know what we said, what we do. Most probably something I said like that was the truth. You know what I'm saying, about the little hat people. And I'm just kidding. But no, they probably got mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for one day them to hire one of these executives to like coming down here and like take me out. Like while we be at Gaddy's eating buffet, they're like, "Hey Derek, what's up? Nice podcast." You know what I'm saying? Like, and just leave. Just throw you the gun and say, "Hey, this will be a warning to you."
But how did we get banned?
I don't know. Like, did somebody report us?
It doesn't say. It just says no live.
For I wonder how long. Because they can't take it away forever.
No. I don't even want to go live on my personal because half of them don't even listen to the podcast.
That's what I'm saying. Mine either. Like I have like maybe like
or actually care about the podcast.
Yeah, because the podcast is a whole different animal, bro. Like it's its own, like it's separate from us in a way, because like it's literally like it has a different following of people that I never in the world would have ever met or seen if it wasn't for this podcast, which is another good thing. So I'm kind of glad that we started. I wish we would have started like a year ago, but like, it's crazy, you know, crazy. I guess I'm glad we didn't start it a year ago because I was working at Taco Bell. I was having to work nights on every Sunday, so I would have had to wake up. I would have been here like just sleeping, you know. But what the fuck, dude? Like, why would you ban us? Why would you ban us? Out of all people, no, they're not going to ban the videos that they post of Adolf Hitler, but they're going to ban us from going live. They're not going to ban the videos of you know what I'm saying, like whatever else is out there, you know, some I don't know. But they're gonna ban us from going live, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like they literally I've seen just some of the most craziest shit, but they're gonna ban us from going live, you know what I'm saying, for us for making jokes. That's the craziest thing. The biggest enemy, I'm mad, dude. The biggest enemy to social media is jokes. Literally. You know what I'm saying? There's Diddy fiddlers out there, dude. Online right now, probably doing a live. There's someone up into a Diddy party, probably on live right now. Just talking. Just talking about the fucking hand lotion and shit. But we said something that was way over the Diddy stuff. I want to let you know because we can't go live. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's. Well, guys, we were gonna go live.
That was gonna be our surprise to y'all. Man,
somebody must have reported it.
I don't understand. I hope that Instagram, Facebook monitor, or whatever that listens to our stuff, I hope they are just freaking having a good day. I really do. I really hope they're having a good day. I really hope they're driving down the street with their hands in their pants, just going to town. And I really hope they're having a good day, dude. I really do. God bless them. I mean, because there were only a few things we were going to talk about anyway, but still, it was like, I wanted to hear some of the listeners' opinions on UFC BJJ. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to hear, like, because there was a few things I wanted to point out that I really like about that little show. And when I get home, I'm probably going to watch the episode before I edit the podcast. But, because I have to watch episode 7. But no, that's, wow. Like, what did we do? I've done worse, bro, on live. I've done worse on TikTok. Like, bro. Well, TikTok taught me off my life for smoking cigars and drinking alcohol. So you can imagine. We weren't even drinking alcohol.
No, dude, I don't know why we're banned. It doesn't say.
I want to challenge it.
I don't know. I'm going to tag them on the story, though.
Cool. I want to challenge it because, and the reason why I want to challenge it is because it's wrong to shut us up when there's people from Diddy parties doing lives every day. Tom Hanks is abducting children.
We don't know that.
We don't know that. That's probably why we got banned right there. Something I said about people doing what people do. But I'm just saying, there's famous people out there drinking blood and stuff and doing lives. Ellen DeGeneres is beating interns, or was, and doing lives. But Derek and Steven cannot say one thing on a podcast. You know what I'm saying? God forbid.
Yeah, dude.
There's literally people out there on Facebook videos, literally just walking in the street talking to just loose women. And they're saying all kinds of stuff like, what was it? Spit on it and tore. What does that girl say? Hawk to it. Yeah, that Hawk to it girl is out there making a podcast, but we can't go live. Hawk to it made a fucking podcast, probably going live every day. We can't go live. They rip people off on Bitcoin, but we can't go live. You know?
Oh man.
Hawk to it spit on that thing. We can go live, but we can't. Think about that.
Well,
I'm like, what is this? Like, this is like, I hate when they do stuff like that to good podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to silence us because we're a good podcast. We're telling people they should go out and do things with their lives instead of sitting around watching The Voice with their finger in their asshole, eating fucking tubs of ice cream. You know, which sounds pretty fun actually. I wouldn't mind eating a whole tub of ice cream.
a finger in your ass.
I have a finger in my ass because I'm lactose intolerant, so I keep it up. You know, but yeah, that's all I'll say, man.
Well, no more live for a little bit.
Yeah.
Very first live we ever got, and probably only for a little bit.
Oh man, and it what sucks? I wanted to do one on my birthday. My birthday is next Sunday when we record.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a fucking all podcast live, like an hour and 30-minute event of just us going off, having a good time, talking to the people that listen to our podcast, interacting with them. I also want to interact with them today with this topic I had because I want to see what they thought about it. Because we have a lot of ultra heavies listening to us and stuff like that, and I noticed that I like the UFC BJJ, but it don't have a lot of ultra heavyweights. It don't have a lot of heavyweights. It don't have any heavyweights. None of that. Like,
yeah, I wish there was more, but
mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it's not as exciting.
I guess
as the lighter weights.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, we're about to end it, Marshall. We almost ended it on
you.
Yeah. That stash is something, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Great, bro. Good to have you.
Hey, what's funny? You're gonna listen to this, and then you're gonna hear yourself twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, "Hey, what?"
My own voice on camera. I hate it.
I used to hate it until I started doing this podcast, and I was like, it's not that bad.
I've always loved my own voice.
I've always hated my own voice.
I have a face for radio, so it's like,
yeah, you got a face. That's for sure. So you're gonna compete, Marshall?
No, man, I don't know. I think about. Wait, you talking about bodybuilding or?
Either one. Either one.
Man, I don't know. After my wife did that contest this weekend, I don't know. First of all, it kind of gets expensive because you do kind of like. I used to be a personal trainer and all that, but whenever you're like dieting down as lean as they get, you really want to have you really need like a coach because you gotta kind of get dangerous whenever they get that lean because they get like water.
Yeah, like isn't it like a few days before the competition? There's like no water at all.
Well, she got down to where she was allowed to have 2 ounces of water with each meal.
Yeah,
which is like 1 swallow of water. Like it's really bad. But
yeah, because if you have more than that, then your body retains all that water, and then then your muscles, everything's bloated for that.
Yeah, because they want as dry looking as possible. But I don't know. So for years, like I always wanted to, as a kid, like whenever I first ran, like almost 15 years ago, and And then once I got older, like I realized like how much drugs play a factor, like with all these different drugs they take. I mean, for women, not so much. Like not in Lauren's division. Like she did a natural contest, but and I do a natural one too. But it's like I personally know people that have entered natural ones that weren't natural. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like there's a way to get around all that crap. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to go to all that trouble just to get smoked by some dude who's taking.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But I don't know. But honestly, the real thing is, and I think I'd do decent if I could get back to like how I was and build back up. Like I think I would do decent in a natural one, and I'd probably place.
Like right now, like you are in phenomenal shape. Like right now, I can see you stepping on the stage and probably topping top 5.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm trying to make my comeback here with my back injury. It's just been a real pain, but. I'm just honestly like I'm just not that competitive of a guy. I think like as the years have gone on, like even when it comes to jiu-jitsu, I'm like, oh maybe I'll do a tournament. And then I'm just like, I don't know. I just kind of like rolling with the guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's how
I don't know. I could just have a heavy like a hard roll, and but I don't know. Just like the thought of like going out of town and then like getting like a hotel and like all that. Like, man,
and always meal prepping. Like you have to watch what you eat constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you can't. Yeah, because you can't go out to like a restaurant and eat what everybody else is eating. Like you taking that meal with you into the restaurant and eating it.
Yeah.
Like I have buddies back home that are bodybuilders, and I see them all the time. Like, man, dude, I want to go out and eat, but I can't. I have this comp in 2 months, so I'm already dieting as much as I can. Damn. I could see it.
Yeah, like right now, like I got my shake, about to have my shake here, but so I do in the mornings. I wake up. I have 50 grams of protein, and then 2 hours and 15 minutes later, I have a can of sardines and a can of tuna. It comes out to like 55 grams of protein. Then 2 hours later, I'll have a 30-gram protein bar, or 2 hours 15 minutes later. That's how I space my meals out. And then another 2 hours 15 minutes, I'll have another protein shake. And then another 2 hours and 15 minutes, I'll have another can of sardines, another can of tuna, and 4 rice cakes. And that's my pre-workout meal. Then after my workout, I'll have another 50-gram protein shake. And that's typically 3 hours after my other meal. Because I work out for about 2 to 3 hours. And then after that, I get home, have usually some rice and chicken for a meal and some fruit. I like fruit after I work out. Stop cooking, get the shakes. So I have like the shakes after workout. And then before bed, I'll usually have some Greek yogurt, like protein Greek yogurt, and then some cottage cheese with it. And maybe some more rice cakes if I feel like I need it. And that's my normal daily routine for like, I don't know, I'll switch it up. Sometimes I'll remove sardines out of my diet and replace them with canned oysters to get some zinc out of it. Oh. And then, I know it sounds gross, right? But it's cheap, man. Like, it's a cheap way to eat. So
I like sardines. So.
I don't like any fish.
I can't do oysters.
I hate fish. I like fishing. I hate fish.
I'm a kingfisherman.
I know. Like when I was in high school, I really thought about pursuing bodybuilding. I was like, I think I could do it. But then I've just always naturally been big, so I was like, I just stay with like powerlifting, and that's kind of where I fell into. And I just kept the size from there.
Yeah, I've never competed in anything ever. And I've always thought, because like, even whenever it was like wanting to be a bodybuilder when I was a kid, it wasn't really like I wanted to be a bodybuilder. It's just like, oh, like I got all these books and magazines, and that's just what these guys do. So I'm like interested in it. Like, you know what I mean? And then like as the years went on, I was just like, man, I think I just like working out. Like I don't really want to necessarily compete against anybody. Because my thing is like I said, I'm not a very competitive person. Like for me, like I'll look through my phone and go through like, because I got like a whole section on my phone with just like physique update pictures. And I'll go through and be like, okay, I'll make a side-by-side comparison from like today and then like 6 months ago, right?
Yeah.
And that'll like motivate the fire out of me, like, you know what I mean? But like, I've never been like the guy that's in the gym that's like, to see somebody bigger than me and it's like, oh, crap, like, I want to be like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's never bothered me. I'm like, dude, like, I'm better than what I was like years ago because I started, I was 125 pounds whenever I was. My daughter's counting over there. Anyways, but it's just nice to pace yourself. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how I've always been. But like, honestly, I think I'd be more apt to do jiu-jitsu in a competition than a bodybuilding one. Although I do think I would do better in bodybuilding. I think that for me it would be funner to do a jiu-jitsu competition. Just because I think, bodybuilding, you're getting up there posing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that crap's, like, it's cool and all, but it's like, that's not going to be as fun as, like, going for, like, a hard roll with somebody, getting your adrenaline pumping, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But that's at least how I think about it. But I don't know. But, I mean, Derek, have you competed?
No, I never have. I mean, I just like to go in the gym and roll and learn new stuff,
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at right now. But, like, I think once I get a couple more stripes in and, maybe more confident with myself, then I will. Because I hate to see myself roll because I'm so slow. If you roll with me, you know how slow I am. I'm just like, but yeah,
Well,
I'm embarrassed though.
I have the advantage too because I don't think I've rolled yet. It's one thing when you come in there 30 minutes late and everybody's already had like 6 rolls and you're like, all right, let's roll. Like,
Yeah.
Because my work schedule, it's like by the time I take a shower and get over there, it's like 20 after every time. I'm not showing up without a shower. I'll tell you that much. But,
Yeah, that's one of my biggest fears.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We all need to. The three of us need to go hang, dude. Get a beer or something.
I'm down.
Yeah. We'll do it.
I'm down.
It'd have to be like on a weekend. It'd have to be on a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, do it. Come on, man. Are you playing COD later?
I could jump on for like an hour. For those that don't know, Derek got into a Shark Tank for his birthday.
Yeah.
And we got destroyed.
Some people don't know what a Shark Tank is, I guess. And like it was like pretty much what everybody in the gym sparred with me for like almost 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was pretty intense because like there was like 8 other people there besides me, 8 or 9 other people, and so like y'all, each one of y'all like just took your turns, just like kicking my ass,
Yeah.
And it was fun though, man. Like afterwards, I felt good though. I was like, heck yeah, dude. I like stuff like that because like I don't like it during it. I remember like at the very end, I thought I was done, then I see Jesse walking towards me, and I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go back because I remember on one of the podcasts you're like, oh man, I can't wait for a Shark Tank from one of my.
I said that?
Yes.
I would never say such
then
a
on
we call it
a free T-shirt.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
I felt like a free T-shirt.
But you said it on one of the podcast episodes. You're like, "Oh, I can't wait for my birthday to get a Shark Tank," and I was like, "You're gonna regret that."
Oh, really?
Yes, dude. Like a few weeks back, or like at least a month ago, you said it.
That's crazy.
And then the other day in the car ride, you're like, "Oh, my birthday's on Sunday, dude. Like we're gonna go to Oak Man," and you're like, "Oh, and then I'm just gonna get Shark Tank." Yeah, you asked for this.
What? I would never. But next year I'll be more ready though.
Yeah.
Yeah. This year, I think last year I did better when I got a Shark Tank last year, but it wasn't many people there either. But dude, it was so awesome.
I started the Shark Tank mink shirts. Hey, send us the link, dude.
Yeah.
Check it out.
For real, because I would love to like see one of those, and I'll probably buy one if they have it in my size.
Yeah. Well, everybody that's listening to the podcast on Spotify or YouTube, we are live on Instagram.
Yep.
Not that you guys are gonna know that right now or see it, but now that we're back on live, we're only banned for the week due to offensive language.
Yeah, and like we weren't even saying nothing bad.
We're not sure who said what. I'm pretty sure we can start doing lives again. We just got to make sure what we say. So if you guys are listening on YouTube or on Spotify, hopefully soon on Apple, come check us out on the Instagram Live. We're gonna start doing this every other week or once a week.
Yeah,
just gonna join the conversations with people.
That's what I'd like to do.
If you guys want to jump in on the live with us, and you guys are more than welcome to.
I would like to do that every week. Like the first half of the podcast just record, and the second half like interact with people listening and stuff like that, and talk to them about certain subjects and everything. And
hey, Billy, I got a question for you since you're watching. What did you think of the UFC BJJ? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you think it's good for the sport? You can join in if you want.
Yeah,
Just send us a request.
definitely join in. Because I'd love to hear your opinion too. Because
damn, bro, that mosquito bite's huge, dude. Damn. But nah, man, work's been going pretty good too.
yeah,
I'm finally getting to, a rhythm where I know I can when to sleep and stuff like that to really feel good. So I told Mario and Jesse I'm gonna start going back on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I'm off on Tuesdays too, so if you're down,
I'll pick you up. Well, because I come home.
Yeah,
I get off early, so I can come home. I'll shower.
Because I want to get because me and Skylar are talking about doing the morning classes. Skylar showed up today. Big shout out to my boy Skylar.
Oh, yeah.
Showed up. I got to roll with him on my birthday. I've been wanting to roll with this guy for 6 months now.
I don't know what Skylar.
Oh, dude, it's been about 6 months.
Since he got his purple, that was last year.
Yeah. Oh, it's been almost a year.
It's been a year.
Yeah. But we got to roll together, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, because he got his purple and I got my blue.
Yeah.
And we just had promotions on.
Yeah,
past Friday.
I was in jail.
Congratulations to everybody at our gym that got striped, got promoted to the new belts.
Dude, that's freaking awesome. I saw some videos, man.
That was awesome to see in person, and again, I'm glad to call them family and get to roll with them.
For real.
I got striped. Got a third stripe on my blue belt, so that's a really good feeling.
I wasn't there. I was locked up in jail, for work.
I think it's good for the sport of raw. I'm going to. Yeah, CGI is going to be pretty cool. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for CGI. I'm still thinking about going though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got a chance to go.
Yeah.
Not
to compete.
Yeah.
To go watch. I don't want.
Only thing I don't understand about some of it, I don't see much heavyweights or ultra heavyweights in like I said the last podcast, in the sport, doing like a lot of the TV on the TV. I guess because they're like lame like me. I don't know, because like me, I roll slow. You know that. There's some things once I pass your guard, I'm just trying to be in side control. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to hold you down. Put my shoulder in your neck, whatever. But a lot of times, I'm not trying to jump over, do flips. You know what I'm saying? Run around and do leg locks and stuff, which I wish I could. But. Yeah. That'd be dope. 300-something pound guy was jumping around, flipping and shit. Whoa. Well, you and Jesse do it, but you are not 300-something pounds no more.
I'm not. I'm finally.
Yeah, you're in the twos.
I'm finally under. Yeah, I'm in the twos. I'm still considered fat.
Well,
I'm still okay. Look, I'm still a heavy roller regardless, though.
Yeah, like everybody nowadays is on Ozempic, so that's why
I'm thinking about getting on it.
I thought about it, but this is the bad thing. Okay, I talked to one of my homegirls that's on it.
It's actually really good for diabetics.
And she said, yeah, because she's a diabetic. And she's like, yeah.
That's what it was originally for, though, right?
Yeah. And so she told me, she's like, oh, it's good. I said, does it get you high? And she said, no. I'm like, then why would I want to do it?
I don't think we can see that.
Oh, my bad. But still, why would I want to do it?
We just got the live back.
I know. I'm sorry. But I'm just saying, why would I want to do it if it ain't gonna give me no effect? It's not gonna do nothing but make me throw up.
The effect is it's gonna make you skinnier.
I don't know, man.
And it's gonna stop some of your hunger.
See, I wouldn't mind having that because I'm no, you know what stopped my hunger? Shark Tank. I was not hungry until I started getting hydrated again.
Yeah, dude, we just got the life back. I can't afford to lose this again because I think the next time if we do get banned, it's a 30-day.
No, they can't ban me.
I think it's a week. I think they give you a week, and then it's after that you're banned for a good month. So yeah,
I'll talk to him.
We just got it back.
I'll talk to him. But no, the Shark Tank made me really think about not wanting to eat today. Remember how slow I ate today?
Like I've said on multiple podcasts, I'm fat. If I'm sick, hurt, or whatever, I'm eating regardless.
Well, no, if I have the flu or something like that, I'm eating I'm still eating normal.
Yeah.
And that's why everybody's
even if I can't taste it,
yeah,
I'm still eating it. I gotta eat.
That's how I know I never got COVID, because I would eat and I'll taste it. That's how I tested it.
That's how that worked for you?
You're I went to the buffet and just ate, and I was like, oh, okay. And I just
you could still have it, and you wouldn't have known.
Oh, I never got
all
sick.
the symptoms were different for each other.
Sorry. Sorry. I'm trying to watch myself, but but today was awesome though. Like, cause like even though I feel like I was like I literally turned around to check if see if my body was laying there on the mat.
Yeah.
Because that's how hard I was just like dying. And I looked back and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm still alive. And I did not feel like eating until we got to Getty's, and then I started getting some of that Gatorade in me, and then my energy started coming back.
That blue power.
Yeah.
Oh, when we were all gonna go eat at Liwu? I don't know. Dakota, that place every
Okay.
time. Liwu?
Yeah.
The Chinese buffet in Marble?
Oh yeah.
Next to the gas station?
Oh yeah. I used to go down there and tear it up.
Yeah. I went there one time and the lady gave me a look. It was before Ashley moved here. It was me, my buddy Mort, and my buddy Emilio, and I think we were there for like an hour and a half, dude, and the ladies were like, they kept giving us looks. Because we wouldn't stop eating, dude. Like, we kept eating. To the point where they knew that we just needed to leave, bro. Like, they gave us those looks. I was like, damn, I'm not fat.
That's like a long time ago. I think it was something else back when I was like 20 years ago, actually. And we went up there on my birthday with me, my cousin Georgie, my uncle Mark. And, my cousin Georgie's gone now, but like he would get like 3 big old plates.
Yeah.
Just pack them up. And we're all sitting there eating, and we're sitting there for like 2 hours, and they're like looking at us. And one of the waitresses,
bro, the buffets hate when you eat too much.
Yeah,
they hate that shit for some reason.
Like, they see two
you're
guys like
making
us.
the food for us to eat.
Yeah,
like it's a buffet. I'm going to leave here.
Well, I was also screaming,
we're leaving here to fucking eat and to leave full.
Dakota's laughing. We got banned.
Yeah, we got banned, Dakota, for a good week.
Yeah, because of
offensive language.
I don't know who said anything, but pretty sure it wasn't that bad. I'm pretty sure, like, every time I say something, it's usually pretty smart, wise. People come to me for wisdom. Mm. Like around the village out there where I live at, people come in and ask me.
All the methods.
Yeah,
all the methods asking for wisdom.
But, hey, one of them gave me her phone number. I was like, no.
That's gross.
Like when she was like, when we were younger, she was cute. But she's like, well, you should call me.
20 is 20.
No, she's like,
Did she give you $20?
No, I probably would. I need money, bro.
$20 is $20.
Yeah, $20 was like, that's lunch.
Hold on, we gotta answer this question. No, I would like to go to Liwu, but every time I eat there, I'm sick for like a good day and a half.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's
because I eat too much of the food, or if the food is just not that good.
I go so far overboard I could probably die. Like it's like clear, like it's almost like there. Clear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would never make fun of that community.
Okay, I was like, wait.
I would never make fun of the community. But
I don't even know if we can make that.
That's why. I didn't
start making it down here.
Yeah, that's why I did it. Like,
okay, yeah.
Because I didn't want to. Like, it's the last time I did that. You know what I'm saying? But no, like.
Well, half your body's out, so you could do it with your.
Yeah. I keep on getting these messages from Facebook. Oh, happy birthday! And it kind of makes me feel good, but sometimes it kind of makes me feel weird.
Oh man, it's hot. For
real. It's getting hot in here. So hot. I'm going to take off all my clothes.
Please don't.
So hot. Sorry.
So you're going to do another Shark Tank?
Not till next year.
No, you're just not going to volunteer for one?
No. Not until I feel better about myself. No, like, not until if there's like 3 people there, yeah, I will. But I ain't gonna lie, like after the first dude, I was like, oh my gosh.
The first dude you went against was
Marshall, yes. I was like, what the hell? He's fast. He got my back and I was done, son.
And then
I roll into him, I'm like, huh?
And then you rolled with
I went
Caleb after that.
Marshall, Caleb, Xavier,
me, Dakota,
you, Dakota,
Eric,
and then Skyler, and then Jesse.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome. But like it wasn't awesome at the time, I guess. But like afterward, you know how good you feel after something like that. You know what I'm saying? He's on.
That's debatable.
I don't know. I felt like after I started regaining my energy, I'm like, fuck yeah, I survived. You know. But yeah, we always getting banned, bro.
How does it feel?
It feels good.
How does it feel to swim with the sharks?
It feels good. Dakota.
Why doesn't that one pop up? That was weird.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like
Dakota, your question didn't even pop up on the.
it does that sometimes because it's kind of like there it goes.
Yeah, I had to like manually put it up there though.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know there was a question popping up. Dude. It felt pretty good for me. Like it was a pretty good birthday present. It'd probably be the highlight of my birthday, honestly. Because the rest of the day is kind of
moderate.
Yeah, like it's not like I don't know what's gonna happen. Like there's my brother wants me to go to his house, but then it's like I don't know, and then my aunt wants me to go hang out with her, but I don't know, and then and I don't mind them, I love them, but that's just like I'm freaking tired, dude. Like I really want to go like take a nap or something. To tell you the truth, I want to take a nice cold shower and just take a nap. And just go, and I got a 12-pack of Happy Dads, and I might just drink into those. And
I got some Coors Banquets in the refrigerator.
Hell yeah.
I'll probably play some God of War. And do some Coors Banquets like I did yesterday before I went to the bar.
Yeah, that bar, something else, man. I got kicked out of there one time.
I've only been kicked out of the bar twice. I've
been kicked out of, I ain't gonna say the names of the other bars, but they're on Main Street. I kicked out of both those bars. The old ones. Well, yeah, that was one of them, but it was like something else back in the day. I can't think of the name of it. But they asked me to leave because I was too loud. But
what's the other one?
It used to be called Mr. B's.
Is it the one across the street from us?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never been to that one.
That one used to be fun until I got roofied.
I want to know who the fuck was roofie you.
Well, he was trying to get one of my homegirls because I was hanging out with these two girls. And I was like, just let him buy you a drink and I'll drink it. Because, you know me, I'm like, I wasn't even thinking nothing. I was like, I want a free drink. So he bought her a drink, and guess what?
Dude, it must have been that strong.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
to get your big ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was weird because I remember like parts of the night, but that was it. And it was like I'm like, dude, this could have killed that girl.
Oh yeah, damn! I only got one viewer.
Yeah, they left.
Oh, we got Dakota and Marshall still.
Shit, that's perfect for me.
I mean, last week we had like 0 for like the longest time.
Yeah. Well, there was also
You know what I was thinking? Somebody at my work was telling me that we should do a Twitch.
Yeah, that's what I used to do on my old podcast.
Yeah, that we should do Twitch also, like get more viewers that way.
All right.
So I mean, I have the Twitch account.
I know. Do you? I used to have one, but
yeah, I have a Twitch account, so I can.
Thank you guys for listening and watching. Sorry I gotta be a little quiet. I'm losing my voice, and plus everybody in my house is asleep. You know what I'm saying? The heavy rollers appreciate you. I know Steven does. I do too. Like I said earlier, this like a couple of days ago, I talked to him. He was not feeling good. I'm definitely not feeling good either. This literally took me before editing. This compilation took me for just recording all the conversations I could think of. Only from the first 22 episodes took me about 2 hours. Then I took a break, 2.5. Then I took a break because I got a phone call in the middle of it, and I just finished it now. And now I got to edit, which ain't gonna take very long. It's already midnight, so. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a couple hours late on Wednesday, but I'm definitely getting down as fast as I can. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for everything you do. Follow on Spotify, YouTube, and everything. And, you know what I mean? Just you know what I mean? I'm going to throw a different rant. I'm going to throw a little rant at the end. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You guys have a good one. Thank you.
Yo. I was going to sing something, but I don't know how to sing an intro today, you know?
I don't know. That's usually your thing, though.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you know, saying some 90s, like, Creed rock, you know, like divorced dad rock, apparently. That's what people call it now. I did not know that. I thought it was just cool-ass music. Anyway, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Heavy Rollers Podcast. It's episode 21. I'm your host, or one of your hosts, Derek, the nice guy Rivera, and I'm accompanied here with my bro,
you can go ahead and say it.
Oh, Stephen Graham.
You can give me a nickname.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if you wanted one or not, you know, but I call myself the nice guy, right? Because that's what women call me instead of ugly. That's how women will like say if you're a heavy guy out there and women will tell you you're just a nice guy, it means you're ugly. Okay? I'm sorry to tell you, it's just the way it is. You know, like They're like, oh, you're a nice guy, but I don't want to sleep with you or touch you or be in 20 feet from you. You're ugly. Thank you. No. End of the podcast. Have a good day. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's pretty crazy, man. It's been a while. I like to thank everybody that hit me up and saying for the prayers and stuff, you know, for what happened last week in my family and stuff. Definitely a big thank God, you know what I'm saying? And I'm really appreciative towards everybody that hit me up and said they're praying for me, praying for us and stuff like that, you know. I was shot 16 times. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's just it was a family emergency, and I'm glad that people were, you know, really cool about it. But there was a few things, you know, we're going to talk about today. I guess I have a little list of them I made. You know, so how you been doing, Stevie? Before we get started,
I'm doing pretty good, man. Just enjoying today. Nice Sunday.
Yeah,
Thinking about opening the other part of that hangar to get more breeze in here.
that'd be dope. Yeah, it's a nice looking day outside, but it's only 10,000 degrees out there. But
Only.
you know, but we're still making it down here in Texas.
But yeah, that's like last week. I just wasn't sure how you wanted to do the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, last week was a weird week. I got lost in the hospital.
I think that's probably like me and you, like the way we fit with each other. It's like we try to keep it as real as possible. Like we don't. Life is life. Like we're not gonna hide behind it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, the podcast is cool, but family. You need to be there for family regardless, and I think that's why like a lot of people like us.
Yeah.
That's just who we are. We'd rather. Yeah, we. It sucks that we missed an episode, but
yeah, because I really wanted to do one, and you remember I was like, I don't want to mess up my routine, but then it was just that, or you know, I really had to see my dad, so which I'm glad I did. He was good, you know.
Yeah.
He's a lot better now, and
but yeah, I think we try to keep it real. Where like we deal with life situations on the daily. Like we're not trying to be something we're not.
Yeah, I might have a blue check mark by my name on Instagram, but I'm still a regular guy, you know. That's what I always say. Oh, dude.
But what were you gonna ask me before that?
I was just asking you how things have been and stuff like that, and I was gonna do a shout out to Ozempic for ruining women everywhere. Because, you know, look, Ozempic seems cool if I guess you're a diabetic, they want you to lose weight. But every woman I know that's on it has been losing boobage and losing the behind end. You know, like they've been losing their booty and their boobage. And it's sad. Ladies, if you ain't 280, you're not a lady. Okay? No, I'm just kidding. No, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be too something to do something with me. And now all these girls look like skinny, like skeletons walking around. Fucking, I'm not trying to sleep with Skeletor, bro. I want a woman, you know, just thick woman, you know, like none of this like Ozempic taking meth head looking lady, you know what I'm saying? Like looking like Ariana Grande out there, like bones all popping out and shit. That's not hot. That's not hot. If I want ribs, I go to fucking HEB and buy a fucking rack of fucking pork ribs and eat them. Like I'm not gonna sit here and like stand for that, man. So fuck Ozempic, man. Sorry, I know it's only 10 minutes in. I'm already mad.
We're not even 10 minutes in.
I know.
We barely hit 5 minutes.
But it makes me mad. I was just sitting there. This is the stuff I think about when I'm in bed at night. That's why like all this I write down is like literally stuff I think about when I'm laying in bed. Like I'm just sitting there thinking like, damn, dude, my homegirl had a nice pair of tits, and now look at them. You know, and I'm proud of her for losing weight and stuff. But it's like, you know, you're taking medication to take the nicest parts of your body away. You know, like.
I hope everybody has earphones in.
Yes, I was gonna say that.
Because Derek's not even 10 minutes in and he's already ranting, and we know how where this goes.
Man, I'm just mad, bro. I'm just mad. It was just sad for me because I'm like, I see this and I see these big old healthy women turning into skeletons, you know. And I love you, ladies, I really do. But moving on, like I don't know, like, they all look like meth heads to me now, so I don't know. Because now you can't tell the difference. You don't know if she's a health nut or a meth head. And you're like, oh, you're like, open your mouth, please, so I look at your teeth. because you don't like want to go out on a date with a meth head, you know. So I'm out there in the dating world now because they call me the ghost, you know, ghosted. But anyway,
I think you gave yourself that nickname.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I saw the girl that ghosted me. She said hi, and I was like, "Woo!" I was like, "Woo!" She said, "What is that guy doing? Had chains on my arms?" I'm a ghost. I got ghosted. That's not funny. But now, there's one thing I was gonna I wanted to touch on because it's June and it's overlooked for the month. You know. Oh yeah, that sounds better.
Does that sound better?
Yeah. So close. Come on, Rash. We didn't have a community. You know, we had literally all y'all want to do is just get on top of us and waddle around. Well, can you get out from under us? No. But
What he said.
yeah, I'm all asking for all the smoke.
You're gonna get the smoke,
Dude. I know. They always give me the smoke. Like one guy on TikTok's like, "You're so fat, you can't do nothing anyway." Like that's what he told me. This one guy told me one time. I was like, "Okay."
This is like one. This dude told me like I was fat and just a blue belt that I didn't know what I was doing.
Making it the blue belt to me would be a pretty good.
Welcome to the podcast called The Heavy Rollers. Big boys living that good jujitsu like with nothing but truth and nicotine. We got Steven with a blue belt, real cowboy. 9 milligrams of nicotine in his pouches, planes be crashing in his front yard. Next up, we got Derek, the nice guy. Mama took too much Tylenol when she was pregnant. Boy got a white belt with lots of stories. That heavy roller life. Hey, hey. We got Steven with a blue belt, real cowboy. 9 milligrams of nicotine in his pouches, planes be crashing in his front yard. Next up, we got Derek, the nice guy. Mama took too much Tylenol when she was pregnant. Boy got a white belt with lots of stories. Living that heavy roller life. Hey.
Hello? Yeah, it's on.
Hello? Is that how we started now?
Yeah. Welcome to the Heavy Rollers podcast. Of course, I am Derek the Nice Guy Rivera, just being what I do, and I'm accompanied with.
Oh, Steven Graham.
Hell yeah. Man,